You're live.
Y'all ready for this?
Hear it. We've been dancing a lot this morning behind the scenes
Been a
before
lot of
starting the
dancing.
show.
Yeah, we were ready to go literally at 7:30. I'm like, what time is it? Oh, shit. I'm ready to go right now.
We're like, let's do it early, man.
Welcome to day 2 of the Morning Wood Show.
Numero dos.
My name is Stick. We got Joey to my right.
Hello. Good morning.
And we got Krissy T to my left.
Hey, guys.
Shout out to everybody checking in on Facebook right now. Melissa, Autumn, let's see, Gary, Wasim, my future dentist.
Whitney Tinsley.
What
Good
up, Whitney
morning,
Tinsley?
Whitney.
Good morning to you. Yesterday was a big day for us. It was our first day coming together as a morning show. And how did everybody feel yesterday?
I felt good. We had fun.
I had fun.
That was fun, man. I'm excited for what the future holds for us.
I was miserable. I think the show sucked.
Joey hated it.
You know what I was excited about? Krissy T. We got Krissy T's parents' approval.
Yeah, we did.
What do you mean we got the approval by the parents?
Well, you know, when we talk about things that we probably shouldn't, they get upset about it.
They get upset.
They get upset about it. But they actually said that the show went well and we had a good groove going on and everything. Didn't say one thing about anything inappropriate, so I'm excited about that.
I didn't think we went too inappropriate
I don't think
yesterday.
so either.
I thought it was a fun day, man.
Yeah.
So
Nothing inappropriate
Sydney
at all.
approved, man.
let's try to do it again today. And we also gave out $100 yesterday to somebody that shared our live. We want to give out more money again today, right?
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
But we're going to do it a little bit different this morning.
What are we going to do?
Instead of sharing this post, what we want you to do is tag somebody, a friend of yours, that you think would like the Morning Wood Show.
Love it.
You tag them in that, and here's the deal. If we pick who you tag, they get $50, you get $50.
We're going to split it.
Win
We're
50, give 50.
Hell yeah.
Yep, but
It's
you
the
got to
season of giving.
tag your friend in the comment at some point throughout today's show. We'll draw the winner probably around 9:30, so you got about an hour and a half to get involved. If you see your friends tagging other people, tag your friends, and let's keep this snowballing. I want like 1,000 comments on this. Like Jessica's already tagging Johnny, Johnny's tagging
And
Gary.
if we get 1,000 comments, you're going to go streaking.
Be honest, Jessica. Is Johnny in the friend zone?
Uh-oh.
Be honest.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, if you tag your friend in a comment, you're automatically entered to win $100. That's 50 for you and 50 for your friend. So that's how we're gonna give away
Love to see
$100
it.
this morning. What would you do with $100 right now, Krissy?
You want to know what I would do? I would go get my dog fixed because you are on my ass about that.
All right, we got to talk about that at some point.
We do.
Yeah. Well, I
We
just
do.
feel bad for your dog. It's humping
Why,
everything
man?
because you know, like the dude is swelling up downstairs, and you're
You
not.
looked at my dogs.
You're not giving him any release.
I mean, you looked at your dogs.
I showed him
The
a
dude's
video. And he
packing.
was like, "Yo,
like,
like he's hung." I'm like, "Bro, what?"
I'm like, you need to take care of your dog. Like,
Right.
That's just, I just think as a man, and I know how that feels to have blue balls.
Disclaimer though, dude, my vet told me to wait a year until I fix the puppy. He's only 8 months old.
It's time. He's humping everything.
All right.
He's humping
he's an
everything.
early
Is dog
developer.
blue balls the same as like our blue balls?
I would assume. I don't know, but I would assume.
Should we Google?
I'm not
it?
an expert on dog balls, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'd assume anytime they're swollen and blue, that's not a good look.
They're not blue. They're not swollen. He's just being a dog.
But speaking of blue balls, can we talk about Monday Night Football? Like, what a dick tease of a game that was. I mean, It was awful. It was awful football. Adam and I thought there would at least be some high scoring last night in the game, but the final score was 19-13. Was that the final score last night?
But the Bears losing, doesn't that help out the Lions a little bit?
Yeah. Well, anytime there's a divisional game, we know somebody in the division is going to take a loss. But yeah, the Bears losing yesterday puts the Bears with 5 losses. Puts the Vikings with 5 losses, and it puts the Lions with 5
all
losses.
The haters that say the Lions should have lost to help our draft pick.
The season's over. No, it's not, actually. This is why there's 16 games, and they don't just play 8. So the Lions are in a lot better position today than they were yesterday, and I'm excited for it.
That's something to celebrate.
I'm here for it because we got Carolina playing next week. It looks like our boy McCaffrey is not playing. It looks like Teddy Bridgewater may not play. And they're 3-8, 3-7. Like, that is a winnable game for the Detroit Lions, baby. Yeah!
My thing is this. Watching yesterday and seeing Dalvin Cook go for under 100 yards, and then the week before, 200 and plus against the Lions defense. I'm like, why couldn't you perform like that last week against us?
Well, we don't have the Bears defense. Like, I'll talk shit about the Bears all day. They are an awful offensive, but their defense is sick. Yeah. Khalil Mack is a monster. Yes. He doesn't even look like a human out there. He looks bigger, stronger, buffer than everybody. And I know, Krissy, you were watching the manscaping last night.
Oh, hell yeah.
Krissy's like, ooh, I like
I'm not gonna
Khalil.
well, I don't really know football too good, like as good as you guys, but what I did know was last night kind of looked like it sucked on both ends.
Yeah, it was not an entertaining game. No.
Are you talking about football or talent on the field with all the guys?
Talent, I guess.
Who was the hottest guy on the field last night for you?
Is it Randolph?
Randolph? That's
Randolph. So this man is covered in tattoos, right? All I saw, I'm like blinded by tattoos. All I saw was that arm. I didn't even care about looking at his face. I was just like, wood. Wood.
Okay. So that's what Krissy was watching for.
You looking at me too? You're looking at, yeah, I would too with Randolph. I would too.
Joey, who was the hottest guy on the field?
Randolph, man, them tattoos. I'm into tattoos.
I would love to see his face. I don't even know what his face looks like.
You know what? Having this conversation, I just realized I have not seen NFL cheerleaders this season.
Oh, wow. Is that a COVID thing?
It must be.
Damn,
yeah, I mean, the Lions, they just got their cheerleaders. I haven't seen them all year.
Right. Or even on Instagram or anything like that.
Yeah, like no Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, because usually the Vikings have some pretty hot girls on the sidelines.
Dallas Cowboys, #1 in the league.
Oh, man. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. They branded that shit real well. Real well. But bottom line is the Lions are back in it. I've been stressing they need to get to 7-5. The next step is to get to 5-5. And if they get to 500, man, who knows what can happen the rest of the season.
You're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance, and what I like is the Chicago Bears have absolutely imploded. Adam and I were talking about it this morning. Adam, you go back and watch the tape. What did we say about the Chicago Bears?
We said that the Chicago Bears would go on a huge losing streak.
And what are they doing?
They're losing 4 straight, baby.
Yeah! It's almost like we can predict the future. Like, you hand the ball off to Swift a lot, we're going to win. That was correct. The Chicago Bears suck. That was correct. The thing I'm worried about, though, is the Vikings. They're starting to pick up steam. Obviously, we couldn't stop Dalvin Cook when we played them. They're coming up in the division, so that's the team we got to look out for. To me, Chicago's done. I mean, Nick Foles got knocked out of the game last night. They're probably going back to Mitch Trubisky.
If he's healthy.
Yeah, which his confidence is completely shot by now.
You guys want to hear something really interesting about the Chicago Bears?
I would love to.
So we obviously can praise their defense for being amazing. They have the 31st ranked offense in the NFL.
Ugh.
And they have now lost 4 straight games. And they've only scored a measly 191 points through 10 games. That is 19 points a game. It is embarrassing.
Wow.
Wow.
That is awful. That is absolutely awful.
So if you're a Lions fan, at least you have an offense.
You guys want to hear my second draft pick?
Yeah, who you selecting second, Krissy? Santos?
He looks good.
Why are you whispering this?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's like, did I say it right? Santos.
I was like picturing him last night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The kicker, right?
Creeped everyone out. Yes. Number 2? No. Yeah, number 2.
That's the thing, man. Chicks love kickers. Like when Sam Martin was our punter, bitches
Oh,
love
yeah.
Sam
I agree,
Martin.
dude. I agree. There's
Yes.
something about it. You just watch the way they're like.
But I mean, he was a good-looking dude, though.
He got a good beard.
Yeah.
I love
But they're the
beard.
kicker. Like, they're not even, like, I'm not going to say they're not players.
He's
because
still making
I
millions.
love what Prater did
Yeah.
for us. I know he's still making
She
millions,
don't care.
but
He's still got a great
Right.
beard to sit
that just
on.
cracks me up. Out of all these grown-ass, huge men that tackle each
I
other,
fixed
it's
it.
like you pick the guy that just runs out on the field and goes,
Looks pretty out there, kicks the ball. But I guess he's got the most longevity in his life, too.
that is true. Kickers know what the hell they're doing.
For sure.
Kickers know what the hell
See,
You
they're
don't
doing.
I
got to
knew.
worry about.
See?
And we know Prater likes to drink. We know Prater likes to party. So I'd party with Matt Prater for sure.
Yeah, I would too,
You-
definitely.
after that 59-yard field goal on Sunday,
Hell yeah.
you should do a lot more than just party with him,
Oh,
Krissy.
yeah.
You need to be like our gift to the Lions when they win.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What?
I don't
I
know.
need to be the gift
Yep.
to the Lions?
Yep.
What does that mean?
We're going to offer you up to the
That's
Lions
not a
gods.
thing. You can't just do that. You
Why
don't
not?
you don't
It's in your
you don't just
contract.
Pimp me out. I
I'm
didn't read
pretty
that
sure
whole
you said
thing,
that
though.
yesterday about Danny Amendola.
Okay, for Danny, I would do anything. I would let him do ignorant things to me. However, you cannot pimp me out.
Yeah, and we went over this yesterday. Krissy gets a lot of creepers sliding in her DMs. But it turns out when Krissy tries to slide into DMs, she
is that creeper.
You know what? I'll give it to you. I showed you that message like 2 minutes
You
ago.
went back and checked.
I did. I went back and checked after our conversation yesterday.
And what did you send Danny Amendola?
I sent him a white heart, dude.
A white
Why?
heart. Just a
Why did I
white
do
heart.
that? Look at Joey's face. He's
Did you like go back and unsend it like you always do?
Yes, I literally just unsent it. I just wanted to make sure I showed stick. Like, hey, you're right. I was wrong.
It's a white heart. That's all
Right.
she sent him. Like no context,
Nothing.
no intellectual thoughts.
Why?
Do you want to know why I figured it out? I just need him to see my name. That's it. So I don't care what I send him. I just need him to see the name. If he sees a redhead, maybe he's into
It's
redheads
so
with
funny
tattoos.
though. Like what I love about this is you are just on the complete other side of the people sliding into
And
your
I'm realizing
DM.
how hard it is to get my attention. You're right. You're right.
It ain't easy sliding into DMs.
right,
like there-
dude.
you
I
gotta
gotta
have
give it to you.
strategy.
I got to give it to you,
I was
man.
always the worst at sliding in the DMs.
Were you?
Really?
Horrible at it.
How'd you
would
meet
you
your
do?
fiance?
I
DMs?
met her actually through Shannon, who I used to work with.
Okay.
Oh.
So
alright.
so she kind of introduced us, and then met her through a couple different events, and then come to find out I've known her family for years.
Who sent the message first then?
I did.
What'd you say?
I did. So I sent her a
Been
message.
seeing
and
you around a lot, girl.
something
Hey,
cheesy
girl.
like that.
Heard
Yup.
you know my mom.
Yeah, no, she didn't know my mama. She didn't know my mama.
Don't talk about my mama.
Oh, we love your mom.
That's awesome though. So Krissy, we got to reevaluate your strategy when it comes to sliding into NFL player DMs.
I will never do that again. I'm not into NFL players because I'm not trying to be a notch on another belt that they have. Amendola maybe, but nobody else.
Yesterday
He's
was
the
a weird
only
day.
one.
Yeah, like we've known Krissy for such a long time, but
Yeah.
it was a weird day yesterday because we find out that somebody else is sliding in DMs for her and replying to people. We
Oh, we're
find
going
out
that
about
route?
her
We're gonna
dog
do
with
that
the
right now?
humping. We don't got to get into it yet because we got to let that person hold his own conversation.
We have to have him on the show. Yeah, we gotta
For
give him
sure.
a chance.
Yeah, we got to get Choff on here to talk about that.
Oh wow, name drop.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll
Good
talk
for
about
you.
Choff.
Just drop
We'll
the
talk
name.
about it, but I'm not gonna
We won't
address
get
the
into it
issue.
yet, yeah.
He needs to be in here. But back to the Lions. I'm just so happy that the Lions are in it. Adam and I have been talking about it. We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I want the playoffs. I don't care if it means we keep Patricia. I don't care about any of that. If he makes the playoffs, he deserves to be kept, right?
I agree. Yes.
100%.
So let's play the season out. Please, I'm begging everybody. Like, I was driving into work this morning, and I heard people like, are there any Lions fans out there that are actually happy they won? And it's like,
Shut up.
It's like, bro.
yes.
If you guys
There
want
is.
some fun stats about the Detroit Lions, here, I'll give you want the good or the bad first. Which
Give me the
one?
good.
The good. The Lions are tied for the 6th fewest giveaways.
Woohoo! We
In the
hang on to the
NFL.
ball.
There
So
you
we
go.
don't turn over the ball. You guys want the bad news?
Yeah, 'cause we
Yeah.
got the most punts in the country.
No. The bad news is we have the third fewest takeaways. So we don't take away the ball. We have a negative turnover ratio. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah, that is depressing.
So it goes to show a Chicago Bears team,
But
tons of turnovers.
But here's my deal, okay? We can all admit the Lions have not played their best football this season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have not seen the Lions peak yet, have we?
No.
So they're 4-5 and haven't even done well. If they can start playing well,
Imagine what they could do.
that's what
It's
I'm
simple.
thinking.
It's simple.
That's what I'm thinking over here. Like, everybody wants to say, oh, they're only 4-5, like, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? No. they're 4-5 and they haven't even played well. So if this team can turn it on, if they can get in the rhythm, if we can get some momentum going, if we can start getting our coaching together in games, like it's going to be awesome.
And finish off the game too. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they haven't played perfect. I just think they've struggled on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think this is a one-sided conversation. I think the offense has been responsible. They haven't turned the ball over. We've been okay. We've scored almost every drive or opening drive of the season. So the defense needs to carry their weight. This is really the conversation, I think, more than anything, is Matt Patricia needs to get the defense to do more than just a cover one high safety and bullshit man coverage.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I just want them to play better, man.
Well,
like
they
whatever
need
they
to
need to
play
do
better
to
if they
play
wanna
better is fine with me. Because, like I said, they haven't played their best football yet. The best football's ahead of us, and I think the Lions are going to be all right down the stretch. What's up, Sheila, for checking in? Lynn checking in. Corey, Justin,
Hey, guys.
Dave. Dave, we're
Corey.
going to talk Pistons
if.
basketball. We're going to talk Pistons basketball around 9 a.m., Dave. So make sure you stick around for that because we got a big draft coming up tomorrow for the Pistons. So much stuff happening. But let us remind you, if you want to win $100 today, 50 for you, 50 for your friend, all you got to do is tag them in a post right now.
Easy.
Who would you tag, Krissy, right now? If you had to tag somebody in this post, who would you tag?
My friend Ivana.
Your friend Ivana?
My friend Ivana, yeah.
Is she hot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tag her, please.
She's like the perfect, like thick. Yes. She's great.
Perfect thick.
Like thick body, like perfect.
I like that. All right. So, yeah, that's how we're giving away $100 this morning. All you got to do is comment and tag a friend that you would want to split your $100 with.
Who are you splitting it with?
I'd probably split it.
Someone just commented named Joey.
I'd probably Joey just commented. What an asshole.
Sam, pick me for $100.
I don't know. I'd probably split it with my man Dave.
Okay.
Dave Carbone. I'd split you $100, man. Or my nephew Will.
Oh, your nephew Will is so cute.
Will, number one listener right now.
Shout out to Will if
He's
you're
so
listening right now.
supportive.
Yeah, Will's the man. So yeah, we're giving away $100 like that right now. All you got to do is comment and tag who you think you would like to share $100 with. And we want to kind of talk about what this whole network's got going on right now because we're starting to really pick up on our podcasting. We're starting to really pick up on all the shows that we're carrying. It's not just the Morning Woodward Show, Krissy.
No, there's like something for everyone, dude.
There is a little something for everyone.
Some, you know?
And you're even going to have like your own side show.
Yes, I am so excited.
I love that. Krissy Side Show. I think that's what we should call it.
Because you're trying to make me like a side chick.
No!
to players.
like side, like freak show, like the circus. That's
now I'm a freak.
Yeah,
Dope,
that's
dude.
what he meant.
Really dope.
Are
That's
we really
what
going to
he
be
meant.
This is
sensitive
what
this
you're
morning?
doing right now.
Are we really going to be sensitive this morning, Krissy?
No, I'm usually a freak show. You're right.
So, Krissy, you're going to have your own thing where you go around town doing Krissy stuff.
Who knows?
Right.
That's the best part. Yeah, man.
And, Joey, where can everybody pick up our podcasts and listen to us and stream us live and all that good stuff?
So obviously right now, if you're watching us, you're either on YouTube or you're on Facebook. So we appreciate you waking up with Morning Wood.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you.
And then post-show, we post the entire show on Instagram TV. So at Woodward Sports, follow us there. And then all the podcast channels like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
There we go. So if you want to catch the show after the show, you know how to do it now.
The show after the show.
Yeah.
The
You know
after
what I
party.
mean?
But like I said, it's not just the Morning Woodward Show. We got tons of podcasts that are coming onto the network, like everything. There's this guy, Ben. He does this thing called Origins. It's all about, like, the beginning of all things in sports.
Cool.
Like, the first one is sports video games. Do you know how sports video games started?
No clue. I just
Tell
play
me.
it.
You got to listen to the podcast.
Oh,
It's called Origins.
teaser.
No, it's really, this guy does a great job of diving deep. He does his research. Like, he has tons of knowledge on this stuff. So if you want to find out the origins of sports video games, that's his first episode. It's up now on our podcast channels. And then Artemis. Get over here, Artemis. Artemis
Oh,
is
he's
here
in
right
the
now.
Woodward swag.
Artemis. Looking good, looking good. Woo!
Swinging and everything.
You know how this works. You got to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
in the
yeah,
microphone.
yeah. I got
Yep,
you. I
yep,
got you.
there we go.
Yep, first time
You
here.
got the Art of Combat podcast, correct?
Yes, and it's going well on episode 6 this week.
Damn.
Yeah, so
for you.
really making it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next episode about?
Next episode, so I like to feature interviews because I myself just started training. I don't know if you've noticed how much bigger I've gotten.
Oh, I have.
I've gotten
I'm
pretty
intimidated.
big. But yeah, I like to talk to fighters, talk to combat athletes, And we're actually going to be talking to Anthony Durrell, who is a Flint pro boxer.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, nice. So if you guys love combat, you love MMA, you love boxing, you love
Yes, sir.
thumb wrestling, Artemis is your man.
Yeah, naked wrestling. I mean, you know,
Wait a minute.
Hey.
not me involved.
Can I get on that episode?
I'll get you pregnant if that happens. Nobody wants that.
You look at someone, you get them pregnant.
That is very true.
And then Corey, step on over here. Corey's got a podcast. It's his. You just recorded your first one, right? It's called Everything Is with Corey and Ant.
Yes, sir. Everything Is with Corey and Ant. We'll be dropping it I think we're going to go ahead and drop it every Saturday around
Could you
noon.
be more excited?
Oh, I am definitely excited.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am
I'm
doing
real
that.
low tone. The coffee isn't kicked in. You know, I need the extra
Corey,
time.
you got a fucking podcast, man. Your first one.
Let's go!
All right,
Tell them about it.
Everything is going to be with me and Ant. Everything.
He clapped in the beginning.
Be more hype, Corey. Come on.
I've been up until 4 a.m. with this damn mock draft, so because the Bucks decided to go ahead and make me rip the damn thing up. So I blame the Milwaukee Bucks for my low tone right now.
Okay.
But Everything is going to be dropping every Saturday with me and Ant. We're going to be covering everything Detroit sports. But the thing is, we're going to kind of go into like myths, like curses, like everything is cursed. Everything is women in sports. Everything is Detroit sports heroes. You never know what the topic is going to be about,
right.
but we're going to cover a lot.
You got to do one about the Lions curse with Bobby Lane. Like, you got to cover that as one of the episodes. I would love to hear about it.
Oh, I'm going to definitely cover that.
Nice.
That's going to come very soon.
Awesome. So that's Corey. He's got his own thing. It's called Everything Is. And then, of course, we got the MI Canacast, which is, to me, my favorite weed podcast.
Of course, it's your favorite.
It is my favorite. I
I
love
know,
the guys.
right?
Groovy and Canna Dave. You guys are amazing. Joey, you covering up the camera? Oh, no, that's Adam. Who's?
Oh, no,
that's
that was me.
Krissy.
That
What
was
are you
my
doing,
bad.
Krissy?
It kept going up, my bad.
So we got the MI Canacast. All of those are under the Woodward Sports umbrella, and we're going to keep adding shows. So you guys know there's one spot to get all your Detroit sports needs. That's with us, baby.
Yeah, you don't gotta go nowhere else.
Yeah.
Morning Woodward Show.
Yeah, and we're giving you, we're paying you to listen too. So, make sure you tag your friend in a post right now on this comment, on this live, and we will give out $100 before the end of the show. So that's how we're getting people involved this morning. Yesterday it was share the post. Today it's tag your friend.
50-50.
50-50. You got to hook the homies up,
That is sweet, though. I mean, the concept is great. You tag a friend, they win 50, you win 50. That's it.
Yeah.
You can both throw money on each other.
What if you tag two people? 33.333 each?
Yeah, how about that? If you tag 9
Whoa.
people, you get $10 each.
All right, there you
There
go.
we go. We'll just
There you
break
go.
it down
Tag
like
20
that.
people, everyone gets 10 cents. That's not the correct math.
And I
Don't
got to say
quote
what's
me
up
on
to
that.
my niece, Briar. Hi, Briar. Can everybody
hi,
say hi to
Briar.
Briar?
Hello, Briar.
She's,
Good morning.
She's watching right now. And my mom and my sister. Hi.
Briar
Hi,
got a
Mom and
Facebook?
sister.
No, Briar's with my
Oh.
sister, Kendra. So.
That's an awesome name, by the way, Briar.
Yeah.
I've never met a Briar.
Really?
Yeah.
Briar Rose.
Briar. Oh.
Ah, that's
Every
my
white
niece's
girl's
middle
middle
name,
name,
too.
because mine's Marie. It's the same
Briar.
thing.
Well, Briar means rose. It's Briar Elizabeth is her name.
You just say what's your middle name?
Marie, like
Why
every
is
white girl.
every single basic bitch's middle name
Correct.
Fuck
Marie?
you. That's my mom's middle
Is
name.
it? See?
Just
Basic
call my
bitch.
mom
Basic bitch.
Joey, apologize to my mom.
It's so true.
Apologize.
Dawn knows.
And apologize to
And
my
this
mom.
Corey.
Apologize to my mom because she named me Marie. in the
Listen,
middle.
it still is.
That's my wife's middle name. How dare
See? Look.
You
Look.
just offended everybody in this fucking
How
room.
does it feel to be the most
Adam, you
hated
got
person
anybody
right
with that
now?
middle name?
No.
All right, there you go. Wow, literally everybody but Adam.
Joey, look in the camera and apologize.
I love Don.
No,
Dawn,
look
at-
Dawn
apologize
knows.
to every woman with the
I
middle
love
name
all
Marie.
Marie's. I didn't say I hate them. It's just
Everyone's
it's,
coming
Give 'em
to
an
right now like,
apology,
hey,
Joey.
me too. My mom's too. Nice, Joey.
what's Kendra's middle name?
Elizabeth.
Oh,
Elizabeth?
that's also that's.
Elizabeth
we'll
isn't
let
bad. I
Elizabeth
feel
slide.
like
What's
it's
your
Marie and
mom's middle
Rose.
name, huh?
I don't even know. A lot of Chaldeans don't have middle names, to be honest.
Why?
I don't. They just never did that when they came overseas.
Okay.
Is that really?
They don't do that. They don't do that at overseas. Like it's just like you only get 2 names.
I don't know.
That's not fair.
I don't know the origin of it. We should hit up Ben for that.
Ben, can you give us the origins of Chaldeans' names, please?
I'm actually upset with my mom for giving me such a basic name because I am the
Why?
furthest from basic. And I'm
Christina
like, Mom,
Marie,
come on.
it flows. It's nice.
She always brags about it. She's like, I'm so glad I didn't name you with a CH because then that would have been basic.
Different.
Yeah,
I
I
never
agree.
got a keychain though as a kid.
Man, there's a look how many middle. See, look, all Arabs'
My
middle
mom
names
is texting
are their
me right
dad's
now,
names.
Joey.
Are their dads' names?
Yup,
That's interesting.
That's popular too.
That's my middle name is my dad's name.
Oh, see?
so. Yeah.
All right,
that
Joey.
that
Well,
goes for
since you
much.
offended half of fucking Detroit,
Here's my mom. Love you, Mom.
I still love you. All of you Marines. I love you still.
let's talk about the MHSAA. Yesterday, we kind of got into it, with the COVID shutdown coming tomorrow. They said all sports but professional sports are going to be shut down, stopping the MHSAA high school football playoffs, stopping, I believe, volleyball and a couple other swimming
Yep.
fall sports that are going on. But we thought the whole season was just going to be done. They were going to scrap it, throw it away. Well, you got an update from the MHSAA yesterday about what's going to happen with all the high school sports.
Yeah, so the MHSAA Association, the executive director, Mark Ewell, he announced that obviously right now they got to close all sports, so they can't even practice, which is crazy.
Practice?
Can't even practice.
Talk about practice?
But they're having a big meeting with all the board of directors tomorrow, and they're going to evaluate to see what the future is going to look like. But as of now, it's December 8th is the day that it should hopefully resume.
Right.
But they don't know yet until tomorrow when they have this big meeting. We'll be able to see.
Poor kids.
Because, I mean, even with Whitmer's executive order, we really don't know what that future is going to look like.
Right.
Right.
It could be extended. Hopefully it's not. And hopefully they do get back to their sports.
So they said they're going to try to complete all the championships by the end of the year, and I don't see that happen. I don't see how it's
doubt
possible.
that. I agree.
And I also don't think it's fair to the teams to be like, all right, take 3 weeks off. All right, now ramp up. You got 2 games left before the state
Dude,
championship.
a lot can happen in 3 weeks.
Right.
I
So
get
much
it, but
can happen.
it's happening to every single team.
I know. I
So
get that.
it sucks, but the same thing sucks for all the teams that have a COVID case and they can't play for 2 weeks in practice, and then they got to play a game all of a sudden.
They're going to practice on the side, right? If I was them, I'd be practicing in my backyard.
See, that's something that, like, I know at St. Mary's when I went there and they would give us, like, these pre-season rules where we could only get so many hours with the coach and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
the guys would get together and we would just go
Do your own thing.
practice
Yeah.
without a coach. You know, like, we're still running our same plays. We're still, like, we're messing around. It's not an organized practice, but the team's together
Yeah.
doing stuff. And I could see a lot of kids just gathering at a field and, oh, no, a random football game popped up.
You guys happen to be here?
Oh,
Me too.
right. And I could see a lot of kids doing that because, in high school when you play football, that's your life, dude. You
Especially
rock,
this
is.
far into the playoffs.
dude, you rock that letter jacket like it's your fucking badge of honor.
I also
like-
used to rock that jacket.
Did you?
I did.
Did you? Joey never got a leather. He
never.
got his letter, but he didn't get a jacket. Isn't that weird?
Oh. No, see, mine was from, it was one of the guys.
stole
that I
one of the
stole,
guys?
What we talked about yesterday.
So how many of them do you have?
No, I don't have any anymore.
Yeah, Greg Davis is right. I want to see Cass Tech versus Belleville too.
Oh,
man.
that'd be oof.
Dude, those are some big boys, and I just hate. I don't know. It's tough because, like I said yesterday, like you understand lives are on the line, so it's like, oh, we're bitching
Right.
over a football season, but at the same time, that is these kids' lives.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, this whole thing is the mental health, and this is their mental health.
Right.
So we are messing with their lives heavy.
And you're really big on mental health stuff
I am
too.
huge on mental health. That is why I feel so terrible in so many ways. Ugh. Like, could you just imagine? You're so close to winning. 2 games left they have?
Yep. 2 games.
And you're told you can't play?
I mean, it did happen. We talked about it yesterday for the men's, for the boys basketball for high school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Canceled the season.
Canceled it.
Probably at the same
I just think it's
same
BS.
point of the playoffs.
No, they were just entering the state playoffs when they canceled. Like they were just finishing up regionals and stuff like that. Like it was, I don't know, man. I like we said, we feel bad for the kids, but the MHSAA says that these championship games are going to be played within 2020.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
hope so. I
hope.
hope around Christmas time we're able to go down to Ford Field and watch some MHSAA football. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
And you guys will sneak in, I'm sure.
Yes, we will
You're gonna
sneak
do
in.
something illegal.
I doubt that though. I doubt they're gonna let. They barely let people in the Lions.
We'll just print out some security jackets or something. We'll make it work. We'll walk in like fake cops.
right.
I
I'm
told
gonna
you,
stick.
it's the
Oh,
confidence,
okay.
baby. All about the confidence.
You just got to act like you've been there before. That's kind of the main thing.
Hey, I'm stick with Woodward Sports.
Right.
Yeah, cool, okay.
MHSAA, hopefully they get the season back together. I would love to see the finality. And, you just want to see those kids raise the trophies at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Like, get the pictures, get the memories, carry it with you for the rest of your life, and let's
Or the
move on.
Gatorade.
Yeah, the Gatorade.
Did you ever go to any state champs or?
No, man.
Playoffs?
We won the Catholic League Championship a couple times when I was
Where was that
in.
played at? Because for me, it was played at Ford Field.
I'm old, man. We played at the Silverdome.
Silverdome?
Yeah.
So that was at the Silverdome?
that was at the Silverdome.
So you played on the Silverdome field?
I played on the Silverdome a lot because I grew up. I played for the Walled Lake Braves, and it was with the Livonia Junior Football League. And the last game of every season for the Livonia Junior Football League was in.
That's badass.
Yeah, so
that's
I mean,
cool.
I played there like when I was 9, 10, 11, 12, and then like when I got a little bit older, I would have gone to Walled Lake Western to play football, and they didn't end up playing in the Silverdome. But St. Mary's and the Catholic League Championship was always at the Silverdome.
Yep.
So I played in the Silverdome more times than I can count.
That's awesome.
It was really a cool place to play, and that turf was so fucking hard, man. When you got tackled on that silver,
I bet that hurt.
it was like literally getting tackled right on Woodward. Like it's
Okay.
it's pavement and then like this much turf.
But you're just happy to be there.
Oh my god. It was always weird though because you'd be used to playing with cleats and playing outdoor all season, and then you got to find tennis shoes to go play on.
So
the
you
Oh,
play
that's
with
right.
tennis shoes?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't play because like the whole thing was you were faster on AstroTurf,
Wow.
And yeah, playing on the Silverdome was amazing, even though that was a dump of a stadium.
Yeah.
I loved going to the Silverdome though. Like back when the Lions were, well, I was gonna say back when the Lions were shitty, but back when the Lions were playing in the Silverdome, like literally 80,000 people could fit in the Silverdome, right?
Wow.
And the NFL used to have a rule where if you didn't sell out your home games, they wouldn't let the home viewing audience see the game. Like
Really?
that was your incentive to sell out the game,
Oh, okay.
so it could be televised to everybody. They did away with that rule. Shit, I
I don't know
forget.
if I like that rule.
No, it was a stupid
That's
rule.
horrible, actually.
Yeah, but there were several games where you'd wake up and be like, "Shit, the Lions didn't sell out. You're not gonna be able to watch them on
Can't
TV.
watch it.
Might as well drive to the Silverdome, and you could like
Yeah.
pull up right on the curb in Pontiac, walk in, pay $10 for a ticket, and then you could just go sit anywhere because the stadium was so wide open.
I'd tailgate that.
Oh, but the type of people that it brought though, because they were $10 tickets, because
I
you
can
could
only
walk.
imagine.
Holy shit!
That's awesome, though.
What was your favorite type of person that would go?
It was a Royal Rumble every time you went to the like you could just sit up in the Silverdome in the second balcony and just watch fights the whole time. Just watch fights. They were amazing. One of my favorite memories, Tracy and I went to the Silverdome game. It was the same thing. They would have been blacked out in the area, so Tracy and I were like, fuck it, let's just drive there and go.
Yeah.
So we go to the game. We're sitting behind this group of like 5 just fat dudes. Like imagine fat dudes with the mustache. And,
Yeah, I could
like,
see it now,
You
yeah.
know the type, right?
Yep.
They got the beer hat, probably.
The beer hat. These guys, like, they stack the cups through the quarters so they can tell how many fucking 40-ounce beers they've drank, and it's usually a ridiculous amount. And they had a kid with them. Couldn't have been more than 10. Fat kid too, though, little porker, Dudes.
Like father, like son.
Exactly. These guys are so wasted. The kid's like here, the dads are up here. We score or something, and the dad just fucking like goes like this, pours the whole fucking beer on his kid's head, and we're just dying laughing
You're
because
like, what?
that was Ford Field, man. That was
Silverdome.
That's
that
a
was
Pontiac
fun
Silverdome.
experience.
And if you go back to back in the old Tiger Stadium, the bleacher creatures were the same exact way. Like when my dad would take me to a Tigers game, he'd be like, "Son, we're sitting in the bleachers, so just
Be ready.
people are gonna say things. People are like,
You're
don't
gonna hear things you don't want to hear.
don't repeat anything." But it was
Yeah.
$2 to get into a Tigers game, and just these drunks in the bleachers going fucking nuts. I mean, those stadiums.
Why can't we have those days back?
we have nice
Tigers, you'll get a little action.
No, we have nice things now.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin things.
Ford Field's too nice. I mean, I've seen fights in Ford Field, but it's such a different audience
Right.
because the tickets are, they're higher
expensive,
priced.
yeah.
Right. You're not
They're
getting
all expensive to get into.
you're not-
Tailgates are like legit tailgates, like out of your car.
Right, you're not getting that $10 audience there.
Experience, yeah.
You're getting the guy that can afford $180 to take his kids and himself to a game.
Right.
You're not
But
getting.
these teams know. They know they got to set the price for these tickets at a certain range to avoid all that.
Well, and the Lions, we went from 80,000 in the stadium down to 65,000. They got to make that money up somewhere. You know,
It's a lot of seats.
dude, that's 15,000.
Yeah. I didn't know
15,000.
Pontiac Silverdome was that big for the seating.
Yes, it was huge.
That is big.
And it was even more awkward when the Pistons played in the Silverdome. They just throw a curtain up on this 80,000 person. It was very strange. But that was the transition from Detroit when they were moving to Detroit to the Palace.
Yep.
They needed a place to play in between. But I mean, if you got a great memory of the bleachers, see Corey McKay, $2 in the bleachers.
He also said straight concrete.
Yeah, Robbie Archer. I think I learned how to scrap in the Silverdome. Hell yeah. Krissy, hell yeah. Those crowds were hilarious. We watched a group get of big drunk men. Not even to talk about how wild the place was. I mean, everybody knows that when you went to the Silverdome, it was like
You were
Fight Club.
coming home with stories.
Yes, it was Fight Club. It was awesome.
That's my favorite movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you hear in New York they busted like a 50-person underground fighting
dude,
scene?
What? Well, there's more of that going on. We just don't know of it.
It's in my basement. Would you ever join a real fight club, Joey? Like,
Oh no, that shit is so scary.
I don't know. Have you ever been in a real fight, Joey?
Not a real fight.
Not a real fight?
My brother Pete always had my back. If I had it easy
Bigger than
growing
you
up.
kind of a thing?
Growing up, I had it so easy. No one would ever mess with me because I got a brother who was literally like huge when we were little kids. He was way bigger than
He was
everybody.
the big brother.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
You're lucky.
But Pete is like the nicest human too.
Yeah.
He's
Well, I
like
bet he's related to you.
The nicest, but if you mess with me,
Oh hell yeah.
he's going to ruin you.
Yeah, that's fam.
Yeah.
and honestly, if it wasn't for Pete, Joey would not be standing here right now. That's
No.
that's
Did
the
you
God's
piss
hon-
off?
No,
That's
it
the
really
God's
is.
honest truth.
Who's
It
fighting
really is.
Joey?
We've had a lot of conversations about switching from leaving radio to joining the team over here, and he was a
Oh,
big
we're
part
talking
of
about
these
that. Okay, I thought
conversations.
you
Yeah.
meant he was
No,
getting
like,
beat
literally.
up.
No. I'm talking like Pete is a saint to me. 'Cause-
Oh, I want to hear why.
I mean,
just
the
because he's
backstory to
supportive
this
brother.
was, yeah.
Go ahead, tell the story.
The
Joey.
backstory to this was initially when I was on with Mojo in the morning,
Yeah.
it was one of those things where we've had a lot of conversations with the team here. And it was like, all right, yeah, I'm interested in coming. And it actually, Adam's gonna laugh when I say this. I told the team that I was coming to join Woodward Sports.
Yeah.
And just all I needed was the paperwork. I had to sign it later that day. We didn't have it ready. I was going to come back to sign it the next day. And then that night, backed out of the deal.
You
I
got
called.
cold feet.
Got
Joey
the
quit.
cold feet.
We call this the Joey now, don't we?
Yep. For real.
When you say yes, you say no.
Tim
then
and
you say
Tim
yes
and Chad, they
again.
call it the Joey, for real. But I backed out, and then I went back to work the next day, and I was like, it just doesn't feel right. You know, you got an
Yeah.
opportunity, but you don't believe in yourself enough to do it.
Gotta believe in yourself.
And I was
man.
scared.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
the last big jump that I made in my career before this was leaving Subway to intern for Mojo in the morning.
And that's not a hard decision.
It's not a hard decision.
It's not a hard decision.
Steve, I love
to
you
you,
over
it
at
was the
Subway.
world.
Thanks for the opportunity, but it was an easy decision to do that.
Yeah.
So then I ended up calling about a day or two after that and making
was
the
your
best
deciding
decision I could
factor.
ever make in
And
my
we're
life.
so happy that you joined.
Yes.
Yeah, thank God.
No, but
You should have seen the way these guys reacted. Man, F you, this.
He stick tells me all the time. He's
Don't do
like, I
that
was
shit.
swearing cussing
Don't you
Joey
say
out
that.
for this.
I was, but I
Not
wasn't.
out of hate though.
I wasn't
in a
cussing.
brotherly manner.
I was like,
Yes.
dude.
Like you're
bro.
better than that.
Yup.
Like-
No, it was more just like it's more when you see your boy with somebody who doesn't appreciate him and doesn't love him,
Right.
and you're just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, we love you. Come here. Come be with the fam.
Yeah.
And you know, things worked out the way they worked out. But honestly, if it wasn't for him having that conversation with Pete,
Yeah.
and Pete like being sensible and telling him, look, this may be a good opportunity
Right.
for you. And I'm sure Pete wasn't like, you got to do this.
No.
He was just weighing the pros and cons with you. And thank
loves
God for
him.
Pete.
Let's-
we love
Yeah,
you,
we
Pete.
love you, Pete.
Love you, Pete.
Thank you, Pete.
So Joey, that's who you should tag right now to win $100.
It's
Is Pete.
Pete. Hell
You
yeah,
know
you
what?
should.
I should.
If you want to win $100 this morning, just tag somebody that you would want to split that $100 with right now in the comments, and we'll draw somebody coming up around 9:30. But
Scott
yeah,
Reed.
What's
tagging
that?
6 people.
what's that?
Scott Reed tagging 6 people. on
Tagging
Facebook.
6
Shout out to
people.
Scott
All right,
Reed.
so 100
What's that, like
divided by
Pete's
6.
watching.
No.
Pete
Is
is
Pete
Peter.
watching?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Everybody,
Everybody
Pete.
thank Peter again.
right? If,
Thank you, Peter.
if you're in the comments right now and you see Pete commenting, everybody like that. Tell Pete thank you. Tell him he's a saint. Tell him I love him, and tell him I owe him whatever he needs.
Love to see it.
The thing that scares me about Pete, though, is he's a big guy,
He's a
right?
very big boy.
Got very big hands, right?
Yes.
And he's a dentist.
Oh, that's so true.
Like, how does he get those sausage fingers? Like,
Because at the end of the day, he's still a teddy
really
bear.
interesting.
You know, it's like someone you
As a
never want to
dentist.
mess with, but at the end of the day, you want to hug them.
right? He's so gentle
Big
and
teddy bear.
yeah.
But
So
he'll mess with you if they mess with you.
Oh, yeah.
Pete has depth. that's
Depth.
So thank you, Pete. We love you, man. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Pete.
But yeah, everybody, if you want to split $100 right now, comment and tag somebody who you would want to share with. Corey, I know we're a little bit early on this, but you want to go over the Pistons draft that's coming up tomorrow? Yeah. So
Corey was up
said, "Oh,
all
crap."
freaking night because there was a ton of just NBA trades going throughout the night.
Yeah, and Corey is a huge basketball fan. So is Joey. So Joey, I want you to stay in on this too. You did a mock draft for us, right?
Sure did.
And
That was-
tomorrow night, Woodward Sports is going to be doing a live watch party of the draft. So if you're driving by Woodward and you see me and Corey sitting in here in the studio watching, it's going to be awesome. And Corey, here's the cool part, man.
wait,
I got an exclusive invite from the Pistons for us.
Oh, you famous boy.
Detroit
You famous man.
basketball. I'm Mason. I'm coming for your job.
Dude, no, I want Mason's job. If anybody gets it, it's going to be Dr. Darius. We know that
Yeah,
anyways.
of
Like,
course.
Darius is a shoo-in for that job. Shout out to Dr. Darius. We love you. But yeah, the Pistons. Doctor! Any comments, Krissy? No? Okay. The
I knew
draft.
you were gonna do that. I honestly thought I was gonna get away with it. So I
You
was
know
gonna-
when you're quiet,
I
something's
know,
up.
you know.
Something's up when Chrissy's quiet.
I'm over here sweating. I'm like, don't do it.
But the Pistons are having a virtual draft party tonight, and we're going to be in. We're going to check in on their war room. We're going to be able to see things that they're going behind the scenes. So we're going to be streaming that live here. Plus, we're also going to be having the draft up behind us on the big board. And starting at 7:30 tomorrow night, me and you are going to be live talking about the draft, baby.
Oh hell
Oh
yeah!
yeah.
And you've busted your ass trying to come up with a mock draft.
This was not easy. This is my first ever
Dude, I'm
mock.
pretty proud of you. That's legit on here.
Thank you. This is my first ever mock draft. My stick saw me yesterday, frustrated like all hell, and he gave me a few pointers. So I said, all right, cool. I'm going to go home and go knock this out. Then I go home and go start to knock it out, ready to go ahead and hit published, and all freaking hell breaks loose in NBA transactions, and the Bucks decide to go ahead and revamp and mortgage their future.
Yep.
So we'll see.
So, Krissy, you want to read back because you did the top
Yeah, man.
14 picks, right?
Yeah, I did the lottery picks.
And if you want to see the entire article with some in-depth Corey analysis, it's up now at woodwardsports.com. You can go check it out. But, Krissy, let's get into the mock draft that Corey put together. Obviously, has any of this changed from last night, or do you feel like anything needs to be changed at this point, or are we good going over this as the way it is?
As of right now, I believe we're good
You're
going
good to go?
over it, but who knows with the way these transactions are going, probably in the next 10 minutes, this list could be trash. So
Yes.
we'll see.
We'll see. All right, Krissy.
All right, man, let's count
Who
you
does
down then.
Corey have at number 14?
Boston Celtics. Tyrese Maxey, shooting guard, Kentucky.
I like that. One of the things that the Pistons have been talking about is trading their 7th pick to trade down to get that pick from Boston and 2 other first rounders.
Yeah, I heard
that
about
they have.
that.
What do you think of that if the Pistons do that?
You know what? If they get extra picks, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at it because I think that historically, well, not even need to think, it's just a historic fact. We do not do that well with the 7 or 8 pick.
Okay.
I think our last 7th pick was, I want to say it was either Greg Monroe or Stanley Johnson. Either one of those were not that great.
They didn't turn out to be great. I thought Monroe was going to be a much better pro.
I did too.
Moose!
But the fact that you're 7 feet and you can't jump over a deck of cards, that's a problem.
Hey, we had Bill Laimbeer, though, and he was killing it.
But Bill Laimbeer he could shoot. He was a dog.
No, Bill Laimbeer's the GOAT, man. I love Bill Laimbeer.
You got to trust Troy Weaver, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
and
got
Troy
to get
Weaver, I
behind the Troy
definitely
Weaver.
trust.
bet.
But saying that, do you trust Troy to trade down and get better value with those picks, or do you trust him with the number 7 and getting the max value out of that pick?
I trust him with the number 7 pick. My concern with that Boston trade would be Boston's a very good team. They're going to be a 1, 2, 3 seed for the next 3-4 years. They're not going anywhere. So you're picking 26, 27, 28. Those really aren't valuable picks.
Right.
So it wouldn't make sense to me why he would trade down. I doubt he would.
Okay, so that's who we have Boston drafting at 14 if the Pistons don't trade back. Who do we got at 13, Krissy?
13, we got New Orleans Pelicans, RJ Hampton, point guard, New Zealand.
Now, that one I definitely had to change going into the morning because Drew Holiday got traded to the Bucks. So how I look at that is Stan Van Gundy, he's new coach, going to win his floor general. I think Lonzo Ball might be on his way out of there. So R.J. Hampton, I think, would be a good pick for them to go ahead and get it going with the young nucleus they have there.
Yeah, I don't know much about him coming out of New Zealand, but I do know that he's a solid player, and at that position, I wouldn't mind picking him up.
I like him.
I like him. Would you want the Pistons to draft him?
No.
I like him, but
no.
I like him for you.
I like him for the Pelicans, not for the Pistons.
All right, Krissy, who we got next?
All right, at 12, Sacramento Kings, Sadiq Bey, Villanova.
Another move that I said think we got affected by the trades last night.
Yep.
The Kings sent Bogdan Bogdanovic over to the Bucks. Bucks is just getting everybody. So I think with Bey, he's going to come in there and be able to provide some shooting that they'll need and fill a void. He's not going to replace Bogdan at that position, but he can go in there and fill the scoring. I believe he was like a 45% three-point shooter last season, so that would be good for them.
Yeah, that's a solid shooting percentage. All right, Krissy, who you got next?
11, San Antonio Spurs, Devin Vassell, Florida State.
All right, I don't mind that pick for the Spurs.
The reason
They know how to draft.
The reason I got that for the Spurs is because he's a Spurs-type player. He's a reliable shooter. He can defend, and he has high IQ. That sounds like a Coach Pop guy.
How long do you think Coach Pop has left, though, in San Antonio?
Well, I really do not know. I think, honestly, I think this does have to do with the Spurs. Ever since Coach Pop's wife passed away, I think he's kind of checked out.
Yeah. He just doesn't have anything more to accomplish. Like,
I don't think he has anything left to prove either.
you think Becky Hammond ever gets the first NBA women's head coaching job there in San Antonio?
She should.
She should. Whether it happens, it remains to be seen. Tim
Right.
Duncan stepped away from the team, so you would think that she would be the shoe-in.
Yeah,
This is
she's
the
next
perfect
in
time.
line. She's next in line. All right, Krissy, who we got? What are we on? Number 11?
Number 10.
Number 10. Ooh,
Phoenix
getting into the top 10 and
Suns.
getting close to the Pistons. Pistons are picking 7. Who do you got the Suns taking now that they got Chris Paul?
Patrick Williams.
Why are you
FSU.
whispering?
I don't know. Why do I do that?
I don't know.
Sometimes I'm just like,
Patrick Williams.
like, is he? What's going on with me?
Patrick Williams, well, again, more trades that happened with yesterday with the NBA. Kelly Oubre
Yep.
and Kelly Oubre going over to OKC in a trade with the Suns getting back Chris Paul. So they're going to need somebody to go in there and step in and fill in that scoring for Kelly Oubre. I believe that Patrick Williams he was an ACC Sixth Man of the Year. He's going to be a project. I don't think that he's going to be able to come in and contribute right away, but when he gets going, he's a versatile scorer. He can finish the rim. His intangibles are good, but I think he needs to raise his IQ, but I think with Monty Williams as the coach,
Yeah.
he'll come along just fine.
I like that pick right there, man. I think you nailed that one. You're going to be so excited when some of these actually fall into place. You're
I'll
going
be
to be
like, what?
I got it. I'm going to be on ESPN doing this. All right, Krissy, who we got coming in at number 9? And we're getting close to the Pistons pick.
Washington Wizards, Isaac Okoro, Auburn.
Auburn, nice.
Now,
Project player.
personally, I would take Cole Anthony here.
Okay.
I mean, I would take pretty much, honestly, any point guard that's left on the roster here because John Wall hasn't played in virtually like a couple of years.
And how much do they owe John Wall still?
They owe him a ton, and I don't think we talk about somebody being a sucker to take Blake Griffin's contract. I don't think anybody's a sucker to take John Wall's contract.
No.
He is the ultimate definition, honestly, of damaged goods. So I would personally take a point guard there, but the Wizards have not shown any indication they're ready to give up on the Wall Beal experiment, so I believe they should go ahead and go forward here.
Yeah, they should be ready to give up on it. I mean, first of all, it never happened. And second of all, it's over. If you're still banking on that in Washington, you need to get a new plan, new game plan, new roster. Like, that did not work, and it did not work in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, so once again, once again, the Wizards are stuck with paying a guard more than what they should have, and they're going to have to eat that one.
Yep. All right, who we got coming in at number 8?
New York Knicks, baby. Killian Hayes, France.
Okay, so you think he slips by the Pistons?
I definitely do think he slips by the Pistons. I honestly did not have a real reason for why the Knicks should take Killian Hayes. I just think they grab him here. And the reason I say that is because it doesn't matter who the Knicks pick, they're the Knicks. And they're going to blow it one way or another, even if they draft the right guy.
Right.
But I believe that Killian Hayes, he can create his own shot. He's a decent finisher at the rim.
Well, and at that point, he's the best player on the board. Like,
Yeah.
you have to take him.
Yeah, so-
like, you have to take him.
But again, it's the Knicks, and the Knicks do Knicks things.
They do. All right, who we got next?
Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons. All right, now I wrote an article, like 2 months ago, of who I wanted in this position. I want to see who you picked in this position for the Pistons to take. Who do you got?
Oh, you should be happy with this.
Tyrese.
What? Speak up, Krissy.
Tyrese Halliburton, Iowa State.
Ah.
I was going to see if you were going to guess it, but
That's who I want. That's who I mean, honestly, if he's available at 7, I think he's going to be the best point guard available at 7. He's the most polished. He's not going to be a super all-star ever, but he will be a super serviceable, solid point guard for us.
Well,
Do you think he's going to be an all-star?
Jay, last week we did a media call with Jay Billis from ESPN, and he thinks that Halliburton is going to be an all-star. He thinks he's pro-ready. So, hey, under Coach Casey's tutelage, I believe that Halliburton could be a great pick for us, unless we decide to move up and enter the LaMelo Ball sweepstakes. But if we're standing pat at 7, I believe that we go ahead and draft Halliburton. I would not mind Hayes. If they go Hayes or Halliburton, I think that they cannot go wrong with either one of those. But regardless, Pistons need to go point guard for the future. That is where they are. I don't want to say they're depleted, but they need depth. Derrick Rose, as much as I love him, you can't really rely on his health.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I think they need to give Jordan Bone a little bit more time. So right now, I think Halliburton could step in and contribute immediately.
Yeah, to me, everybody that I see comment on this, it's either Halliburton or it's Hayes. Those
Yeah.
are the two that everybody seems to be going back and forth with. And I'm a Halliburton guy. We know this. We went through this earlier in the season. But when I see Halliburton, I see kind of like George. What was his first name? That's
Paul
who I see
George?
him. Paul, not a Paul George.
George Hill?
George Hill. George Hill. That's he's almost like an identical body build. He's got those weird, like freakish alien shoulders.
And they favor each other.
They literally look a lot like each other. I think their games are very similar. I'm kind of worried about Tyrese Halliburton because of his shooting percentage in college. Like that definitely needs to improve in the pros. And it's harder to shoot in the pros, so that's something that scares me. He has a rough time getting his own shot, which I don't love.
Which is why Hayes could also be picked there because Hayes can get his own shot. So it's
that to me is the big difference between the two. Hayes is kind of a more creative player. Halliburton's more of a plug and play, get your team to where it needs to be right now guy.
And I believe, like I said, it really depends on what the Pistons decide to do, I think, with Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Depends on how that
Trade
goes.
him. They got to trade him, right? Like, they got to trade him. Him and Blake, they got to.
They got to trade him. I just say don't trade him for anybody. See what the best you can get, then move him.
Yeah, I think there's value in both of them, and that's why I'm not saying trade them because I don't think they're good players.
Right.
I'm saying this is the only time we're going to be able to get good value for these guys. If we wait another season, who the hell knows what their bodies are going to be, what happens with injuries, and where the Pistons are going to be at. So let's go. Let's get the plan in motion. Let's go.
In Troy Weaver, I trust. I'm not going to be the typical Piston fan out there who has PTSD from Stan Van Gundy era and blaming the organization for moves they made 10 years ago when it's a whole new regime.
That's right, baby.
Give Troy Weaver his time and let him do what he does. Has a great track record from OKC, carrying over and learning under Sam Presti. So let's see what he does before we jump off the deep end.
Corey is on point today. I love it. I fucking love it.
Adam's so excited. And then I'm sure Justin Spiro agrees with you since Adam agrees with you too. All right, Krissy, number 6. And now this is if the Pistons don't trade up. Because there's also been talks about the Pistons trading up, getting in the LaMelo Ball lottery, which he's going to be probably a top 5 pick. We're number 7. That's why it hurt to drop to 7. But if we can move up and get in the lottery, this is about the time. So who do you got at number 6?
All right, Atlanta Hawks, Obi Toppin, Dayton.
Yeah. OB.
I've seen a lot of different draft boards, and they had them going guard. I just didn't see that happening with the roster they have right now. But also too with them having Collins, I was kind of unsure about them having another 6'9" undersized forward, but they need depth. He's the scorer. He has the build. He's ready to go.
He's an NBA player today.
Yeah. So I just felt that for depth reasons, looking at their chart, go ahead and throw him in there. They have a young team. I like him there.
He's not slipping past that pick.
Yeah,
he's either going to be a top 5 guy or a top 7 guy. He's not slipping to the Pistons at all either. Because I've heard people want Obi on the Pistons, and it's like,
it's not going to happen. That's why I had him at 6. I looked at my board. I'm like, it's no way he goes past 6.
Right. All right, Krissy. Top 5. Here we come, baby.
Number 5, Cleveland Cavaliers and LaMelo Ball, Illawarra Hawks. What do we think?
This pained me to make that.
Yeah, I'm not mad that you wrote it. I don't want to.
Sense.
I don't want to see Ball go to the fucking Cavaliers.
I don't want to see him go there either. But to me, I think Ball slips out of the top 4, and I don't think he goes past Cleveland for the simple fact that who the hell do they have at that position that is worth like not drafting LaMelo Ball?
Yeah,
Nobody.
they'd be stupid to pass on Ball at that position. I just hate to see Cleveland get another dime piece player. Like, that shit drives me nuts. They got Kyrie, they got LeBron, and now they're gonna get Ball. Like, Pistons need some of that love, baby. We need to slip into the lottery and get that first overall pick here and there.
I mean, hey, Dan Gilbert owns half a downtown anyway. Just do us a solid.
Yeah, let's go, Dan. Like, trade us the whole damn roster. Or that would be nice if he was if he was colluding with Detroit to get the Pistons a good team. I wonder what his relationship is with.
Don't tell nobody.
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. I'll buy more Rocket Mortgage stock if you do this. But I wonder what his relationship is with Tom Gores.
Well, I honestly do not know that. I wish I did, but we'll see.
We'll see. All right, that was number 5. To me, that's the sexiest pick of the draft.
Ooh.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball is the sexiest pick of the draft.
I want him
Write it
here
down.
because we need LeVar Ball energy.
Okay.
I know people hate LeVar. Look, I know people hate LeVar
Corey, don't
Ball,
get carried
but I
away. You're
believe
doing so well.
no. Let me explain it. Let me explain why I like LeVar Ball. I just think that he would put so many eyes on the Pistons end, whether it's good or bad. There is no such thing as bad media for the Pistons right now.
I know. I want the Ball kids to play here. The dad, I don't mind him. If I was a dad, I'd be gassing up my kids left and right too. Like, I don't blame him for that, but it's when he's like, if I played Michael Jordan, I'd beat him one-on-one. It's like, dude, now you're just blowing all your credibility. Like, you can't do that. You can't. You just can't.
Nah.
Part of the marketing machine.
Yeah, marketing machine. It's part of making him look like an asshole. Dude averaged like 0.0 points in college, and he wants to talk shit about Jordan.
I just got to give him credit. He talked. I don't know how the hell he did it, but he talked the Lakers into getting Lonzo Ball at number 2. So
Yeah.
that was a great job because I would not have taken him at that.
He
pick.
definitely was able to finesse Magic Johnson. Like, he definitely sold Magic on the. My kids are awesome. All right, where are we at?
We're number 4.
Number 4.
All right. Sorry if I pronounced this wrong, but Chicago Bulls, Denny Avdija, Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Did I do it okay?
Don't give me the line. I just felt that it would be a logical pick for them. They have Kobe White at guard. I didn't see them drafting LaMelo there. They are already offered Denzel Valentine another contract. It just seemed like a logical pick for them. He comes in. They don't have any pressure to play him right away, groom him.
Right.
What do you think of Lauri Markkanen on the Bulls? Is that something they build on in the future, or meh?
Meh. I think
He's
he is what he is.
regressed.
I think he is what he is at this point. I don't see him getting any better.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten any better.
He's capped out.
Yeah.
All right, Krissy, top 3 now, right?
Number 3. So we got Charlotte Hornets,
Okay.
Onyeka Okongwu to USC.
I love this.
I'm not
Yeah,
even try to.
why not? I mean, he's a project player. Nobody really knows what the hell this kid's going to be, but he's got all the potential in the world.
And simply put, Cody Zeller at center is not the answer. That's just it. I mean,
Why are you hating on Zeller?
I mean, you could say that, hey, maybe the Hornets might go ahead and get Ball here, but they got Devontae Graham, they got Terry Rozier at point guard. Even though they're a little smaller, but they're good. But At center, they have nothing.
Nada.
So
Unless they're going small ball this year.
So I just think right here this is just a logical pick for them. But again, you never know. Michael Jordan might do something crazy and pick a guy who was expected to go to number 15 at that pick. You never know what Jordan.
You see Jordan working out? Like he putting in work in the gym, man. I think he's on the way for a comeback. Maybe he's gonna save his own team, like sign himself. Wouldn't that be legendary if Jordan signed himself?
It sounds like something he did about a decade or a couple of
Yeah, but I'm
something like
talking
that.
now. Comeback Jordan. I
No,
want comeback Jordan.
Oh, that would be great to see him versus
Right?
LeBron.
Put him in
Just
the league.
one. Just
Oh
one.
God, those two old men going at it. Like this is gonna
Do
be
you
the
think he puts up
bald-headed
20
league.
points a game if he plays 41 games? I'd say. If he
20
plays
points a
half the
game for
season,
Jordan?
Do you think he can do 20 points a game?
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, in today's game for sure, because you're not allowed to touch anybody.
That's
and
right,
it's a wide
baby.
open game, and it's fat Jordan too. He's a little stronger than he used to be. Like, I don't know. All right, number 2
Roman
overall pick. Who we
Number
got?
2, Golden State Warriors, James Wiseman, Memphis.
What a pick.
That's a good pick.
I just think it's smart throughout their whole tenure. I mean, I don't think they've had a real staple at center. They've had a couple of guys.
Draymond.
They have a couple of guys plug and play, but they don't. If they don't make any trades, Wiseman can come in and contribute immediately, and they will have a very talented starting 5. And I believe Wiseman with Clay, Curry, Draymond. I mean, you can say Wiggins too, but with that nucleus, he'll
Dude,
he'll
once
win.
that team gets healthy, it's just
It's bad.
disgusting. Disgusting. It's crazy that they just are like, all right, we're going to take this year off, and they just happened to take COVID year off.
Yeah.
And now they're coming back, and they're just going to be their full badass selves like they've always been. So unless we can get that trade from them, because that's where I see the trade coming from, if we're able to trade up us to the number 2 to get Golden State's pick.
I hate to do this, but I have to call out one of my Facebook followers, Courtney, I think his name Rollins. He said that if Golden State comes back healthy with the way the West is right now, he doesn't even think they will be a 7th seed.
Oh, he's-
and I thought that was.
he's-
and
I think
thought
your
that
buddy's
was the
on
most-
drugs.
I thought that was the most ridiculous take I've ever heard.
You hooked me up with this weed man, because that dude is gone.
Corey,
I need
what do
that
you
weed.
Corey, what do you think about a trade with the Milwaukee Bucks? If they trade up, they give the Warriors Giannis with 1 year left on his contract. The Warriors give up Wiggins, Draymond Green, and the 2nd pick and a future pick. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
If you know Giannis isn't re-signing, does that make sense?
I don't think they can make that move now after all the trades they just did.
Well,
I
they
think
just
2
stacked
days,
up on future picks. That's
two-
the thing.
2
Drew
days
Holiday is
ago-
not going to make them a championship contender.
Yeah, 2 days ago, I'd say that would be a good look. But now they've gone all in to try to keep
yeah.
Giannis.
I don't think with all the moves they make, I don't think they do it. But if something like that were to miraculously happen, that would be a nightmare for the league.
All right, Krissy, who is the number 1 overall pick according to Corey Woods from Woodward Sports?
Drum roll.
And I'm dropping the curtain behind you right now. Hold on. Let's
Yeah,
wait for
I'm
this.
pretty white, huh?
Yeah, you're getting washed
I'm
out.
getting whited out.
It's fun. Here it comes. Look out, Krissy. Look out, Krissy. All right, who you got? Hold on. Wait, I do
right.
have a drum roll in
Y'all
here
ready for
already.
this?
Hold on. Let me find my drum roll.
I'm gonna find a damn drum roll.
There we go. Got the drum roll.
You got it?
Yep.
The Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Georgia.
I mean, he's the
Consensus.
If he's the consensus number 1 pick. If it's not LaMelo Ball, it's been Anthony Edwards.
Yep.
I don't see any scenario where he doesn't go number 1.
No, he's the consensus. He's the guy you take there. It's kind of a weak draft.
Yeah.
Once you get beyond the number 1 pick, like there really is no. That's probably why you've had such a hard time coming up with this
Yeah.
draft this year. Any one of these guys can fall any place because there's no dominant top 5.
Right.
There's very few tiers in this draft. It's all just kind of a handful of players. Plus, we didn't get a full season to evaluate anybody. It's tough.
It's kind of a weird situation where a lot of these teams in the top, let's say 7 picks, they have all the similar needs. So it was kind of a toss up for me. But Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, those are just across the board the consistent number 1. So
Well, tomorrow night, me and you are going to be here at 7:30. We're inviting everybody from Woodward Sports to come hang out with us. We're going to be doing a watch party for the draft, so we'll get to.
Oh yeah.
We get to print out
I'm
your
ready.
sheet and see
Yeah.
who's right and who's wrong.
That's
I think
exciting.
I'm gonna get at least about. Let me see. I did 14 picks. I think I'm gonna get about half of that.
Okay. It's crazy though, because one pick can throw off your whole fucking
One trade.
mock.
One trade.
Yeah.
Like I said, who knows? We're still early in the day, so like I said, this whole list could really be obsolete in the next 5 minutes.
Okay. So, yeah, if you want to see Corey's list that could be obsolete in the next 5 minutes, go to woodwardsports.com. He will be updating it throughout the day, or are you just going to release like a mock draft 2.0 type thing later?
I'll just if anything happens, I'm just gonna have to release a mock draft 2.0.
Yeah, and tons going to change before tomorrow night. So make sure tomorrow night, 7:30, you can turn on the draft, then have us up on Facebook Live, so it's like you're watching with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun here at the studio. Like I said, the Pistons invited us to zoom into their war room, which is
hell
sweet.
yeah.
I'll show this little invite.
Wait, we
real
got a
quick.
real invite this time?
A real invite from the
Wow.
actual Pistons, and they said we can be a part of this. I was like, is it cool? Because we're gonna do a watch party that I'm including this because we're new. I don't want to piss off the fucking Pistons yet. But no, they were really cool with us doing this. They were really cool with us having our watch party here. And surprisingly, we're the only sports outlet doing a watch party for the draft. Like, isn't that crazy in Detroit?
You would think there'd be more hype around that.
You just think that other sports outlets would be more engaged in Detroit sports, right?
Yes.
Seems
Speaking
like-
of
seems
speaking
like
of
a layup.
hype,
Huh?
speaking of hype, we
Hype?
got some merchandise, don't we?
Hey, Adam with the transition,
did.
baby.
Adam. Can we
yeah.
tell the backstory too on what I'm wearing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joey's a thief.
Joey is
Yeah,
a
that's not
thief.
yours.
Okay, let's get into this, but first let's remind people, if you want to win $100 right now for you, $50 for you, $50 for a friend, all you got to do is tag them in a post on this live right now, and we will pick someone coming up in 25 minutes. So if you're watching right now, tag a friend in this post and let them know they can win some money with you because we're bribing you to watch our Facebook Live.
Yes, we are desperate.
Yep, that's pretty much how this works. We're new. We're trying to get listeners.
honest.
If we got to come to your house and deliver the money, we'll come to your house and deliver the money. Like, no matter what we got to do to get you to like us, we'll do it.
Just simple. Tag a friend, and we realize that you can tag as many people as you want, but you just got to split the $100.
Yep, that's it. So tag right now. And yesterday we did an impromptu mock fashion show.
It was
I love
beautiful.
that.
Just
Made me
ev-
realize how much merch we actually do have. I thought it was just like a t-shirt and a hoodie, but then you start realizing like we got the sweatpants, we got the hats.
Yeah, we got everything, man. And a
Yeah.
lot of people have been asking where they can get the swag. Can we
Yeah.
do a close up on Krissy T today? Because we were talking about your outfit yesterday. But
Can you see? I know I got a lot of hair, but
yeah, but how can we show her entire self?
do I stand
Here,
up
let's
on
just
this?
pop the camera off.
Pop the camera off real quick. Okay, because I
mean,
want
we got
everybody.
some
I want all the
legit
girls
stuff.
to see Krissy T's pants. Krissy T's pants are awesome. Show them the logo up top. Don't you have the logo up top? Yes. You pop it on the hip, and then we got Woodward Sports down the side. So that's for the ladies.
And then look at my shirt though.
Yep.
It's Under Armour.
Nice Under Armour shirt.
It has the holes right here, which I absolutely love in the wintertime, and I've got that patch.
Yeah, you're looking great, Krissy. Good job. Way to represent the brand. And then
love
I
the
got my
brand.
Under Armour hoodie on. I got my T-shirt underneath.
Oh yes.
Like we're all good. Let's prop that up just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And then Joey, Joey stole my hoodie. Like
I might need that $100 because I'm a thief.
Joey is like a high school girl. He steals
How did
hoodies.
this happen though? Because yesterday you were very convincing when he was looking for his sweatshirt.
Yeah, he's looking
Stick
freaking out all
straight
day, and I'm like, I don't know where your hoodie
Meanwhile,
is.
you're hiding it where?
So the way it all really went down, and we talked about it this morning, because I walk in, all excited, I got my new hoodie on, and then Stick says, "There's my hoodie." So you said you put it away, put it on the side somewhere, and you
No,
must have
no.
put it on my pile.
Whose fault is it though? Where did you leave it?
So last week we decided to do a photo shoot with the morning show so we don't look like complete assholes, right?
Yes.
We wanted some promotional pictures and stuff like that. And if you look at the picture that we have up on our profile for all of our social media of us three, it's me in that hoodie,
Yeah,
right?
that's
A hoodie
your
like
brand.
this.
That
No.
hoodie is your brand, dude.
A hoodie like
That's
this.
Like-
my hoodie.
It's not like that.
But,
that is his hoodie.
but then we said, okay, let's go take a picture in front of some green screen. And I was like, oh shit, I can't wear this hoodie in front of a green screen because then whatever Adam puts behind me.
Oh, that's where it all went wrong.
So I
But
took
here's
off
where Stick made the mistake. Where
So I-
Stick was right and Stick was wrong. Here we go.
So we had all of our gear laid out on the table. So I just quickly ran over because I didn't want to make you guys wait. I ran over, I took off that hoodie and I threw this bad boy on, right? And that's in one of the skins that we have below. So this is what I did in front of the green screen. Come to find out, I accidentally, in my rush, I just like threw it on the table, and it must have landed on Joey's pile. But I honestly think I put it in that box with the hats, and Joey went in there and was like, "Oh, this is dope."
Oh, I really like this one. Where have I seen this one before?
In my defense, though, when we distributed all of the items, I wasn't there for that part. I came in right towards the end when you guys were ready. Put everybody's piles here. Oh, this is your stuff, and I just put it on the couch right next to it.
I don't know, dude. Sounds like you did it on purpose.
Here's the thing. I think it looks awesome on me. Better than it would look on Stick.
Wow.
Can I see
what I
you in
think.
it? I've seen you in
No,
it.
it's
but
his. It's
You wanna
I'm
see
not,
me in
no,
it?
no.
I know, I
Stick
do.
was heartbroken.
No,
All right,
let's
fine.
see who looks better. Let's
No,
have
I
people
wasn't
vote.
heartbroken. It's just been driving me insane.
Let's
man.
have people vote right now.
It's just been driving me insane because I knew I had a green one, and like
The fit,
Oh,
it's
dude,
gonna
your
look nice.
fit looks good
It's
right
gonna
now.
look good in
We
that.
gotta
He's
get
got
a
the
camera
whole
on
fit.
You. Stand
Oh,
up on
all right,
that.
you the winner.
No, you're the winner.
I'll hand down my
He's
hoodie.
the winner.
I'll hand down my hoodie.
Precious hair and the feds watching.
I'm gonna hand down my hoodie to you because it is a little bit big on me.
And you got to show off the Kelly Kapowski, man.
Heck yeah.
I love Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah.
So yeah, needless to say, this was my hoodie, and it is my
And I
hoodie.
Oh, well, now you have it back, though.
Just
Right.
gave it
There
back.
you go.
So yeah, if you're interested in any Woodward sports gear, we put up the shop yesterday. We're doing pre-orders right now, and the amount of love we got just yesterday by putting up the shop was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to sell out quick.
Yeah, so the pre-sale's going on right now. We're even hooking you up. You see it up there on the screen. An additional 10% off. So you just got to go to woodwardsports.com. And at the top right, you'll see a button that says store.
Yep.
And choose whatever you want. My favorite's the Carhartt hats, too. I love those.
Yeah.
I like the Woodward football shirt. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
And the
you
Woodward
see that
baseball.
right there.
Yeah, you can see all the hoodies right below us right now. Obviously, holidays are coming up. You're not going to be able to go out and shop, so you might as well save some money right
Yeah,
now.
it's a good idea, actually.
Get some Woodward sports stuff in your closet, and we thank you for representing the brand, man. Ooh, Stick rocks it better. Sorry, Joey. Ouch! Ouch!
And that's my boy, Adam.
But Derek said it's a draw. Your mom, Joey, said both of you.
Aw.
She's for the boys.
See?
So yeah, if you're looking for some Woodward sports stuff, like this T-shirt's up there, and we got some other cool shit. So thank you guys. Just go to the website, click on shop, and you'll go right to it. You'll save the 10% off with WSN10 is the code we came up with.
Sir.
So yeah, if you're interested, go get it right now, Krissy. I know.
Get it before other people, too.
Yeah, and get those hats. I do love those Carhartt hats.
This is all I wear now is our Woodward stuff. And I swear, people that don't even know what it is, they stop me and they're like, yo, where can I get that? Where can I get that?
Because it's good quality gear, too, on top of that.
It is,
It's not them
yeah.
shitty T-shirts that like you throw in the washer and dryer in the trunk.
Forget regular clothes now.
Yep.
Right. So that's one big thing we got going on this week. Another big thing we got going on this week. Krissy, you got a date coming up tomorrow, right?
I do, dude. I am so excited for this one. Mostly for you two idiots.
Are you
but
excited?
I am. Actually, I am because I'm most excited for you guys to commentate it.
Yes. So here's the deal. Joey and I have decided, since Krissy goes on all these crazy dates with random dudes from Detroit,
No, I did not anymore.
Krissy goes out all the time with random dudes.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Right. But pre-COVID and after COVID.
But she's got a date tomorrow. And what we're going to do is Joey and I are going to kind of creep on your date.
And I love that about you guys.
Because we love creeping on your DMs. So we want to see how the guys behave in person.
Right. And how this
won't
is
be
going to
shocked.
work is Joey and I are going to pretend to be Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. And we are going to call your date like a football game.
I love it.
So, like, you know, if the guy is leaning over and just staring at your boobs, we're going to put a little timer in the corner that counts how long he's staring at your boobs.
Because any more than like 2 seconds, creeper mode.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And if he says something stupid, it's going to be like, oh, Joey, he's going in for the kiss. Oh, she denies it.
Oh, man.
Will there be a comeback?
And
Yeah.
you will be mic'd up, too, which is the beauty behind it.
Yeah,
Alright.
but he doesn't know you're mic'd up, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Right. You cannot let him in on this.
No, I won't do that.
Okay.
I promise.
And what are you guys doing for your date?
We're actually gonna go to Birmingham Rose.
Oh, okay.
We're
So
just
this
we're
right
gonna
here.
get coffee because that's a good first date kind of place. And if I'm gonna give a guy like a chance in my DMs or whatever, fine, let's go get coffee. If I like you, maybe we'll go on a second date.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So that will kind of be.
It'll be easy for you guys to creep on me.
Yeah, and then you're gonna leave like probably midway through the date, and then come give us like a halftime report on how he's doing.
Hell yeah.
Because I want to know, like, I want to gauge, and if you could tell us, 5 out of 10, this guy has a chance of getting laid
Yeah,
tonight.
we kind of like him, maybe, or screw him. I'm gonna leave right now.
Right,
Okay.
and we can commentate and be like, listen, this guy has completely blown the first half of the date, but but maybe in
halftime.
but maybe in the second half he puts together a better game plan, comes out and wins this shit. Like you never know.
Recovery mode.
Like the Patriots.
Yeah, there's a Hail Mary at the end of the date, and it may work on you, Krissy.
Not a lot works on me, I'll tell you that. So it'll be interesting.
Well, as long as he's not sliding into your DMs like you slide
With a
into
white
Danny
heart.
Amendola's.
Dude.
So lame.
What's
we
wrong
expected
with
more
me?
out of you, Krissy.
What is wrong with me?
So that is something that we're going to be recording tomorrow. We'll play it back on Friday, right?
Yeah, we'll do that on Friday.
Okay.
Friday, Friday.
Perfect.
This is gonna be fun. I'm excited. Are you a little bit nervous because
I'm a
It's
little
gonna mess your
nervous
date up.
knowing how tough you guys are on the guys that are in my life.
we're just looking out for you though?
I know. I think that's what I'm most nervous for. You guys are gonna be tough.
I don't think so. I'm not going to be tough.
Right.
You don't think so?
No, I'm not. I mean, I've been on the perspective of the guy, so I know how nerve-wracking it is when you're trying to, like, impress a girl on a first date. It's
Yeah,
always
especially
really
when
weird.
It's like coffee. You don't know what to do.
Right.
First dates are awkward. They're
Just
awkward as
period.
is. So
No matter what.
we'll give him. We'll be lenient.
That's why a lot of the times I do give second chances, but I know within the first 10 minutes if I'm going to give you a second chance.
Really?
Easily. First 10 minutes.
So there is no, like, second half for a guy. If he fucks up
Not
first
really,
quarter,
no. Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. Tomorrow, it'll be interesting.
Has there ever been a scenario where you're just like, this guy's an idiot, the next thing you know, you're sleeping with him?
Yes.
Okay. So it does happen. It does happen.
I'm human.
Right.
I'm human. If you're hot enough, you got a beard and tattoos, bro. That's a wrap.
So on the other side,
Let's
Krissy
do
knows
the
within the
math.
first minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Yep.
minute.
Yes,
Wait.
I got a
yes.
chance.
So you're saying
So
there's a
you're
chance.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to recording that date. If you guys make sure you tune in on Friday so we can play that
It's gonna
back
be
for you.
ridiculous.
And you can laugh along with us at Krissy and her date.
I hate you both.
I love you for letting us do this because when we came up with the idea, like you were all in for it.
I was, yeah.
We still haven't decided a name for it. So can we have people like help us?
Couple of our
decided what I
ideas.
wanted.
Couple of our ideas we like so far.
Was it-
Crash my date.
It's commentate. Is it Tate?
Commentate my date.
Commentate my date.
Commentate my date.
I
Is
think
that what we're
that's
going
cool.
with?
I think so. What do you guys think?
I love that one.
Better than
You
crash
like
my
you
date?
liked crash my date, but
I like commentate my
unless
date.
you guys are planning on coming and sitting down with us as well, which would kind of be funny towards the end. Okay, so we've decided.
I like them
might
both.
be funny.
They're both good. So you comment right now. Do you want crash my date or commentate my date?
Yep, crash my date or commentate my date. And also, while you're doing that, make sure you tag a friend because we're about to give away $100 in like 13 minutes.
Yes, sir.
13 minutes till we give away $100. Make sure you're tagging your friend in the post right now. So yeah, that's Krissy's date preview, and I'm excited for what goes
People
on
are
tomorrow.
like, dude, how is the guy not watching this yet?
I mean,
Because I have my ways. I know who I know my audience.
Krissy is very wily. She's very smart. She's very savvy when it comes to stupid men. And most
I hate
men
how
are,
true that is, bro.
I mean, you know how to play men.
I do.
Right.
I do. I'm really.
You just don't know how to get men you like.
That's not true. It's just Danny Amendola. Most guys are
Okay.
very easy. I've
Okay.
honestly never been told no. And then there's Danny Amendola.
Right.
And it's been fucking with me.
I mean, you are going after Danny Amendola.
I'm not trying to date him. I'm just trying to see if he would.
Joey's got a fun Danny Amendola story.
I got just the Eskimo Brothers story with Danny
go ahead.
Amendola. There's not really no story to it. Just a Danny.
We both smashed the same shit. But
There was one. There was a girl that I was talking to. A lot of people know who are watching right now. I found out that she was supposed to be going to sleep around 8 or so at night because she wakes up really early. And she said the good night text. And then come to find out
No.
from a listener that she was out with Danny Amendola in Detroit. I think at that Grey Ghost spot.
maybe you can hit her up and ask what she did to get in his DMs.
Get some advice.
Get some advice.
Oh,
She got the blue check mark
maybe.
too.
Ooh.
She might. Oh, actually, we talk. Me and that girl.
All right.
We've talked
Talk,
before.
find out the scoop.
She actually messaged me once to tell me how pretty she thought I was. So maybe,
Aw.
and I like that about her. That
Danny
was the first thing she ever
Amendola's
said to me.
about to have a threesome.
100%.
I would have a
100%. Danny
do
Amendola's
bad
like,
things to have
okay.
a threesome with Amendola, bro.
Well, good for him. Good for you, Danny. And he doesn't even have tattoos, does he?
No, I I think he does.
Does he?
It's just
I
his
don't know.
face. It's like so beautifully structured.
Okay.
I could talk about him all day. I just
Yeah,
wanna
let's
sniff
not.
him. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fair.
That's
Yeah.
fair. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that date. Maybe one of these times we can surprise Krissy on one of these dates and have Danny Amendola walk in.
No, do you want me to faint?
Yes, I do.
Actually,
yeah.
If you do that, can you guys just give me warning? That's all I ask.
No.
No, you don't have to tell me that he's coming because I would love that surprise, but just make sure I'm like,
You always look
No.
good. You're good.
make sure I'm
Nope.
like, shit's right.
Well, why don't you just make sure your shit's right all the time? Because you never
That's
know.
exhausting. I hate doing that.
My
but
shit's
I'm
right.
Try. Is
Mine
it?
used to be right until someone took my hoodie.
It's
You
as
do
right
look
as it can
good.
be. This is what I got, man. This is what I work with.
It might not be the real Danny Amendola. We'll probably get a look-alike, but
No, I would know immediately.
That would be awesome. So, yeah, look forward to that Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Another thing I'm looking forward to this weekend, perhaps Michigan getting back in the swing of things. And I know we've talked about how Whitmer is not letting anybody but professional sports play.
is that considered professional?
No, but I'm still seeing that colleges are going to be playing. So, I mean, as long as they got
Oh,
that
yeah.
cake coming in, that as Adam's going over there, money.
Right. High school football ain't bringing in much money.
No, it's not bringing in a dime.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. She said nothing but professional sports, but now kind of backtracking on that, and colleges are playing. Michigan needs to get a win this weekend. We kind of breezed over it yesterday because your boy bored in the house, and I'm in the house. bored.
Curtis.
Oh, he was
Roach.
so cool, dude. His voice was so cool.
He was in here. So we talked about the tweet bashing Michigan, but we really didn't talk about what the hell's going on with Michigan and Harbaugh.
It's not a lot. Let's just say that at the very least.
Yeah, do you think this is his last year as the Michigan head coach?
It was funny. I was watching a press conference, and they're saying that yesterday, Jim Harbaugh, they saw the old Jim Harbaugh, and I'm like, what does that mean? Like, so all these years we don't see the real Jim Harbaugh. Like, all of a sudden he's going to prove something. That threw me off. But I mean, my big thing right now with Michigan is I just don't see how we can bring back that Michigan football program, because we've always been the best football program, but right now, sheesh.
Adam's over there like, oh, he's struggling. Because I agree with Adam. I'm actually in the middle between you and Adam. Like, I don't think Michigan is a bad program, but I don't think they are this elite program, this mystical program that we've made them out to be. Under Bo Schembechler,
We're overrated.
they were
Straight up, we're
competing.
overrated.
Well,
It's a beautiful program. It's a historic program, but we're not in the last 20 years in Ohio State, in Alabama, even at Clemson, and
Right.
LSU. So that expectation it's mind-boggling now. Jim Harbaugh is struggling.
Yes.
And it's,
big time.
the team is not playing well. In my opinion, what I think would make sense is actually not to get rid of Harbaugh. It would be to address the defensive coordinator position.
Yeah,
I think
Don
give-
Brown has aged out of
Yeah.
college football.
He's not any good. He's proved it every year,
I'm
literally.
being ageist right now. He's too old.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean,
And that's
I
it.
think the move is get rid of Don Brown, give Harbaugh another year or two.
Whoa, so you're willing to give Harbaugh 8 years?
Yes, it's college. It's not professional. Where I mean, Michigan is selling and making money no matter what. So I think give Jim Harbaugh another year with a different defensive coordinator. If he can get his shit together and get Milton to play the way we all know he can, I'm cool with it. But if you think getting rid of Jim Harbaugh is going to instantly change the program, I don't think so. I don't know any young, energetic coach that's going to come in and change the culture. I think we talked about the only Michigan man we know would be Les Miles.
Yeah.
So
But
I don't
that
know.
should've been
I'm
the
not ready
hire,
to pull the
like,
trigger
2
on
coaches
Harbaugh.
ago.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
Les
not ready
Miles
to.
should've
I'm not
been
ready
over
to.
Hoke.
Yeah, I'm not ready to pull the trigger on Harbaugh. He's done the best job in the last 20 years. If you look at his record, it's hard to pull the plug now, but he is struggling. But I think it's very important when a coach is struggling. How do you show that structure? I think the Lions didn't show it with Jim Caldwell. Whether that's a different conversation.
Yeah,
But
9-7 struggling. I forgot.
how do you support a coach in their downtime? Do you actually believe in them or do you not? And I think that's what we'll see this year from Michigan.
I mean, to me, Harbaugh kind of has restored Michigan to what they were. Respectable program.
9-10 wins and
9-10
lose to Ohio
wins
State.
each year. Exactly. Like, He hasn't taken them to a national championship game, but let's be honest, they've only been to one in my lifetime, I think, in 96, 97. That was with Charles Rogers. That was a great, but that was a split national championship, too. If you go down to Tennessee, they don't even acknowledge that Michigan won that national championship. And they call the Heisman that year the Heistman because they think Peyton Manning should have won it over Charles Woodson. So even that year, which is Michigan's go-to, that's when we were the best. They may have not been the best that year. I think they're a great program. I love Michigan football. We talked about how I had a crush on my third-grade teacher, and that's what started my love for Michigan football.
Why? Because she was a Michigan fan?
She was a Michigan cheerleader.
Oh.
And she taught us the fight song when we were in third grade. And, Michigan State weekend, she'd come in. She had, her little M on her.
Oh, of course.
And third grade me was like, I just fell in love with her.
Yeah.
And that,
Wake up with Morning Wood.
in third grade, yeah.
And then you knew in 20 years from now, 30 years
Yeah.
from now, I'm going to make a show.
Yeah, and we tried to call out for her a couple weeks ago. So if you know Miss Heath or Mrs. Sova, I believe that's what she got married as. Tell her Stick from Woodward Sports had a crush on her in third grade.
Ridiculous. Bro.
Why?
I love it.
Shoot
for
that
you.
shot.
I got
Never
it.
Gotta
too
shoot
late.
that shot,
I
baby.
went to her wedding when I was in third grade, and all these guys thought it was weird.
That's not weird.
wait,
I
what?
dated my ice cream truck, man.
Hold up. You went to her wedding when you were in third grade?
She invited the whole class.
Oh, okay. It's weird.
That's
for
weird.
Sure. That's weird to invite a bunch of little kids.
So wait, did your parents obviously have to come too, right?
Did you have to pay for all those kids, little kids?
Like a field trip? Come on.
No, we went to
That's
the
a lot
church
of
part of
money.
the wedding. We didn't go get food and all that after.
Oh,
We
okay.
went. Yeah.
All right.
So I went to the wedding because I had a crush on her, and I
I
was
didn't
sad
realize
at
how
the
weird
wedding.
that would be.
Yeah,
to
you
me.
try that this day and age.
You're right.
It's gonna be some suspicion there.
Yeah.
But back to Michigan football, man. That whole conversation is just weird to me.
I know. We've had it before. Don't worry.
This is a big weekend too because we're playing Rutgers, and to me, they're one of the worst teams in our division.
Yeah.
But
They're not a Big Ten team.
Rutgers beat Michigan State to start the season.
And Michigan State beat Michigan.
So this is
ipso
a big week.
facto,
This is a big week for us.
It is.
And hopefully we pull the win. And this is a lot to say about Michigan's football season. And if Jim Harbaugh really is the old Jim Harbaugh right now, we got to see it on Saturday.
Yeah, Kenny, I did say Sova. Wow, you got a lead on her? What's up? People are messaging us. But no, I'm with you, Joey. It's a must-win situation for Michigan just to get some respect back on
And
the
they
table.
will win. It's Rutgers.
I don't know. Man. Can you say that this
We
year,
got the
though?
same amount of wins this season.
Can you say that this year about Michigan? Like it's a for sure win? I can't.
I'm willing to bet a lot of money on that.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll put 4 figures on it.
Wow. All right. Okay.
All right.
I from what I've seen from Michigan this year, I'm not that confident, and I can't be that confident. I married a Sova. Kenny Burke married a Sova. Oh my God!
Is he trying to be relative?
Kenny, did any of them teach at Maple Elementary in West Bloomfield growing up? That's what I need to know. I need you to do your research and get back to me, homie. But yeah, Derek, I agree with Derek. Nothing's worse than the Appalachian State debacle.
Oh, yes.
And that's what I think Adam and I were talking about with Jim Harbaugh. Yes, they're not in the national championship, but they're also not losing to Appalachian State. And that's where you were. This is where you are. At least going into the season, people have high praise for Michigan. You're getting good recruits still. You just got to put it all together. The coaching staff needs to be better.
Again, I really think Don Brown needs to go. He's had some good defenses. I mean, we've sent some really good pros to the NFL in the 6 years
Right.
Harbaugh's been. And we've had years where, God, we were that close to really winning the Big Ten championship, but we'd lose really badly to Ohio State.
Right.
And I feel the defense has regressed. So, I mean, I said how I feel about Jim Harbaugh. I think it's early, only if you make the right move, which would be getting rid of the D coordinator and switching it up.
Yeah, and I do have a rough time bashing the Michigan program when they're doing what college programs are supposed to do. You go to college to what? Become a professional in something, right?
Yeah.
So if the college football players are coming, even though they're not killing it in college, they're going on to the pros and having good careers. So that's what you want, right?
You think?
So that's why college is such a weird thing to judge, because what are you judging it on? Your college wins and losses, or how many pros you put into the NFL?
I mean, I came out doing something completely different than what I went into college to do. Like, my degree is totally different. So it's
Exactly.
like
Dude, what was your degree in?
marketing or
Oh, you're a marketer.
communications.
Or she didn't even know. She's like, or.
I was like, wait.
I think you're
It's been
kind
so
of in that
long.
field. Like, you market yourself all the time.
Business was my minor. I had a minor in business.
Wow,
so I
where'd
don't
you
know.
go?
Merrimack College, actually, in Boston.
Okay. Joey,
Yeah. Big
Oh,
on sports there.
you.
Joey went
What
to
up,
Oakland.
Grizzlies?
Okay, all right.
And Joey, what were you going to be before this?
I want to, because Krissy doesn't know. Take a guess. What do you think I was going to
Yeah.
be before radio?
Dang, dude. I want to say like something like in the doctorate field.
Doctorate. Dr. Joey.
I don't know. I just could see you being, and I know we talked a little bit about like dentistry yesterday.
Yeah, because two of my brothers are dentists.
Yeah.
They took all the smarts
I
in the
could
family.
see you in like a white coat, kind of, or a teacher,
Yeah, I can see that.
Get this. Go ahead, Joey. Bust it on her.
Stop it.
A CPA, an accountant.
What?
Yeah. Joey was going to be crunching numbers in an office.
That is so opposite.
And
of
I
what we
still love
do.
math. You know, like numbers are my thing.
Do you
And I
really?
love just personal accounting stuff. But as
6
far as a
times 6.
career,
6 times 6.
20.
7 times 3.
21. Savage.
8 times 8.
64.
Damn, you are good.
All right, now you
I'm
challenge.
like,
Damn,
You don't know your
Damn,
timetables?
you're good.
What do they teach you in Boston? What do they teach you in Boston? Like, you're asking him flashcard
I'm like
questions.
1 + 1. He's like 2. I'm like, damn.
She said, damn, you're good.
Look at the big brain on Joey.
Two things that give Krissy the morning wood, tattoos and
okay.
mathematics.
If you know 7 times 3, Krissy loves you.
I will take you to Birmingham Road.
That's awesome. Now here's the fun part, Krissy. What do you think I was going to be when I went to one glorious year of college? University of Detroit. Shout out to UAD Mercy, the Titans. Shout out to Rashad Phillips. All eyes on 3.
Yes,
It was
sir.
such a great time to go to UAD.
My
We were
God,
making
I'm
the
looking at you
NCAA
like,
tournament.
huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at me. What do you think I am?
Can you turn around, please? Yeah, keep going.
Because that really tells a lot.
Gym teacher, maybe?
Gym teacher.
I could see
Jesus.
you being
Do
a-
I look like a child molester?
No, that's a what?
Whoa. You think that's weird? What about your teacher taking the whole school to the wedding for
Hold
a
on,
field
I
trip?
could see you in marketing too, though.
I
could
want other people guessing right now. Somebody already guessed it. Don't look.
Damn.
But he went to college with me, so he knows. It's not
What-
fair, Chris.
What was your major?
No,
well,
that's
you
what
don't
you're
have
supposed to
one.
guess.
Come on, like think of Stick and just think about how
Think of-
particular he is on things. And
Think of 19-year-old Stick.
yeah,
Or actually 17-year-old when I went to college. Shit.
he's got these ideas and
Creative something. Something with creativity.
You're on the right track.
Designer.
Design close.
Ah.
Okay.
good job.
Like graphic designer, maybe?
Getting there.
Digital designer.
Getting there.
Have
We
you seen
use
his
that.
graphic designs? Damn it!
I went to school to be an architect.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that. I
That-
didn't even. Okay.
That was going to be my profession. I went to University of Detroit. They have a great architecture program, like one of the best
That
in the
would have
country.
been cool.
Can't believe I got accepted to it, but yeah, you should
yeah.
see my drawings from when I was young. Like
I
I'm
would actually like to see that.
I'm actually a decent architect drawer.
Cool, man.
So,
what was your favorite
Even
thing
now,
to,
I
like,
see when you
create?
do show prep and you draw like your squares and stuff like that.
You're like, yo, that's a great square.
Sticks like that person. I can draw a perfect circle.
No, but like even my handwriting, everything is in all caps. It's all nice. It's all pretty.
Okay, I
like-
could totally see that now because I feel like you have that a little bit of OCD too.
Yeah,
with
actually, we were talking
certain
about that at
things.
lunch the other day. Like,
I pick up on that.
I'm
yeah.
just weird about things.
Yeah,
like,
that's
very
okay. We're all
particular.
weird, man.
I know, but I'm
But
really
you're like
weird.
extra particular.
He's weird.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really weird.
Oh, and look at that. You're the architect of Woodward Sports Network.
Aw,
Aw.
you are.
That's
Derek.
awesome.
I love you, Derek,
You
man.
are.
I appreciate you. But yeah, that's what I went to University of Detroit for.
Very cool, dude.
So yeah, I've been a Detroit boy my whole life, man. Like I
Makes sense.
lived down there, Callahan Hall. Used to go to all those basketball games. Shout out to the Phi Caps right now. That was my fraternity. We got to go to a Phi Cap
You were
party.
A frat boy.
I wasn't.
Of course.
I was the frat boy. I wasn't a frat boy.
Stop it. Did you haze people? You can't though, because you're a freshman.
By the time I was done with that school, I was the man on the campus. I
damn
took over
it.
that
I could
campus in one
see
year. I was
that.
selling weed to the basketball
I hate
team.
how much I
Took
could
over
see
that campus. He said.
For real,
I was the
that
plug.
I was the plug to the whole
Dick
campus.
University.
Shout out to my man Myron for being my plug so I could be the plug. You know, we did things down
my
there. We
God.
made some moves. It's where I learned to hustle.
It's, you know what? It's true.
It is true. So shout out to U of D. I went there for 1 year and I failed out. So it's not like I'm
Was that because partying?
Yeah. I mean, if we really want to get into it, like.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, but like when
Well, you already got into it.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
best
but
friend
now we're
growing up
here.
was killed in a car accident 1 month into my college career. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not making it to 19. Ryan didn't make it to 19.
Yeah.
So let's just go, baby. And I didn't care about shit. I never went to class. I lived in the dorms. Like,
Dorm life sucks.
it was awesome for me. It
God.
wasn't Tony Hawk
Yeah,
first
because
came
you're
out.
a guy, dude. You're a guy. For chicks, it is
Said
awful.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Stick Van
It's
Wilder.
So tough for chicks.
And that was pretty much it, man. Like, I had a great time on that campus, and they changed rules after we left. Like,
Of course they did.
the whole check-in process changed after we left. Like, we had a lot of fun
They're
that
like,
year.
what the fuck happened with this kid?
It was a tornado when I was at U of D. But I met some great friends there, obviously great friends to this day. My buddy Brian Moran, who owns Moran Chevrolet, that's where I met him, and we partied all the
frat?
time. Yeah, no, he wasn't a frat boy.
Okay.
Moran was not a frat boy, but he was just cool with everybody. So, yeah, if you ever go to U of D and you go to the Phi Cap house, I'm still on the wall. They still talk about
Are
it.
you really? I am so not surprised by that.
I go back there and I drop off cases of beer from time
Yeah,
to
you
time
do.
to help
Good
out the
for
crew.
you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what you
Some
do for
people
your
give back
brothers.
millions. Stick drops off cases of beer.
Dude, when I was in college, I would have loved that if somebody dropped off a case. I don't need $1 million in college.
Yeah.
I need to get drunk.
Yeah, I was so broke in college.
Right.
Holy crap, dude.
So shout out to everybody that went to U of D. And it's awesome that we all started going to college for something, and we all did not do what we said
No,
we
we
were going to
didn't.
do.
It's kind of how college goes, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kinda.
should be where you figure things out,
Yeah.
and that's why I love what Michigan's program is. Even if they're not, winning, dominating, they're sending great pros to the NFL, and that's really what matters. If I can watch you on Sunday and you went to Michigan, Harbaugh did his job,
For sure.
There you go.
and that's how I'm going to wrap that up.
There was an article, our 5-star quarterback commit, Dylan McCaffrey, that we got.
Yep.
There was an article yesterday, and it just says 5-star commit Michigan. I thought it was going to say, like, decommits. I was freaking out, but then it was just some article about how he's just saying, take some breaths, have some faith in the program.
Yeah.
And that's got to be tough, though. Seeing the way the program's gone and being a 5-star recruit and choosing where you want to go.
Right. And that's what I said, like, with the coaching, they got to step their game up because
Yes.
it's not like Michigan's lacking on recruits. They get the talent. It's just when they get there, they don't really coach them up to the college level. But this is where it gets weird again because they're still turning out all these pros, so they're giving them pro talents. I don't know. A Michigan program is very strange
Yeah.
to me right now because they're doing what they're supposed to
They
do.
kind of not giving their players the potential that they could get to.
Right,
in a way.
But then they're going pro, and like Chase Winovich, he wasn't a killer at Michigan, but in the pros, solid.
He was still a beast,
Devin
though.
Bush,
Yeah.
beast now.
Yes.
Like you have all these Michigan
Winovich.
players, huh?
Winovich.
Yeah, he
That's
said
what I
that.
just said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, but what about quarterback, though?
That-
Like, talking about McCaffrey. We'll name the last quarterback.
I mean, Shane Patterson did not do well. Chad Henne was probably the last.
Shane Morris, you mean?
Shane Morris, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the last good Michigan?
I mean,
quarterback?
Denard Robinson ended up going to the league, but he wasn't a Q.
He was a running back, right? They transitioned
He
him
was a
to
slot
running back.
receiver, running back. I don't even know what he was. In the NFL.
No, I honestly can't think of the last Michigan quarterback. Like Michigan.
Chad Henne?
That's what I said. Chad Henne's probably the last
Yeah.
thing that pops in my head. Michigan State has turned out better quarterbacks. Who? Who? Brian Hoyer?
No, that was Michigan State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? State's turned out, you got Kirk Cousins, you got Hoyer, you got a couple other that are still in the league right now.
Speaking of Kirk Cousins,
What about Kirk Cousins?
Kirk
Adam?
Cousins won his first Monday Night Football game yesterday. He is now 1-9. So what does that say about the Chicago Bears?
Oh, that they suck?
You know what it says?
Hold on.
It says,
Uh-oh, are we doing
Oh.
doing a red flag.
Where's
You're
your
doing a
leggings?
red
Where's your red
flag.
leggings, a.k.a. flag?
Krissy throws a red flag to tell us about stupid shit that you should look
sorry,
out
that would've
for
been
in the
bad.
dating world. Go ahead, Krissy. What's your red flag of today?
Because you got me thinking about that date that's about to happen. I'm thinking if he talks about his mom more than 3 times in the first hour, he's a total mama's boy.
Come on. What's wrong with
Wow,
Mama's
you're
boy?
talking to two mamas
Yeah.
boys, so we're like,
I figured that's why I want to know what the stance was with that.
First date, though. I mean, here's the thing, though. As
First
a guy
date's
that
a lot,
loves...
though, to talk about family that much.
See, but if you're a really big family person, like for me, I would think that a girl would like that. So maybe I'd want to
Yeah.
show that I'm a family person.
right.
See, in girls' heads, and I'm a family person too, but in girls' heads, we're like, if you talk about your mom more than like, you know, a couple times maybe,
Yeah.
then you kind of.
So what's the proper amount? Just like, I love my mom, and then get out.
I mean, yeah.
I love my mama very
Takes
much,
over.
and
Hey,
now you know
Takes
that.
over.
Just want you to know I love my mom a lot. So I'm a good guy.
No, maybe just like, yeah, you a family person? Yeah, I love my family. We're super tight.
Right.
But like, you know, I've been on dates before where it's
See,
too much.
Corey McKay, mama's boys know how to treat a woman.
You know what they do? And I do love a good mama's boy, but in the first hour of the first date,
I got that.
3 times though.
So how did it come up? I need to know the context of it.
This came up because of one of my friends. This happened to her, and I guess like their entire relationship, the mom was just always there, like butting in, like, hey, I don't know, like, hey, maybe you guys should do this, hey, maybe da da da, and like he would always go to his mom about their problems. So like if they ever went out to dinner with the parents or anything like that, you know, the parents like knew all of their relationship issues, and that's a little embarrassing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
the context behind that. And don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. Like, I love mama's boys. I do.
I love my mama very much. And now you know that.
Your
What would you
parents
say
shouldn't
to a
know what's
girl 3
going on in
times
your
in a date?
relationship.
What'd you say, Adam?
I said your parents shouldn't know what's going on in your relationship.
I don't think so either. Like,
Right.
They shouldn't
Yeah,
know the
I mean,
personal stuff.
If it's a helicopter mom, I mean, then
That's more what I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
See, my mom's commenting right now. I love my son, and he is a mama's
No,
boy.
oh my God, I love your mom too. But
So both of you have offended my mom today.
Damn!
And, like,
Oh,
both
by the
of you
way,
are on my
you
list.
ready for the best part?
Uh-uh.
So earlier I said, what do you have to say? So earlier I said that Marie is the biggest basic bitch middle
yeah,
name.
that's my middle name.
My
And we
mom's
come
still
to-
watching.
We
Joey.
come to find, and I said I love you, Dawn. Everybody in your
Everybody's
mom's
just
got the
mad
middle
right
name
now.
Marie.
I know.
My mom texted me saying my baptism name is Mary.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, there it is. Sorry to anyone that I did offend, but just know I wasn't being offensive.
Yeah,
I
you-
love
Yeah,
you,
no.
but
You got a lot of mama's boys commenting right now. Corey, Eric says he's a mama's boy.
Guys, don't get me wrong. I'm for the mama's boy. If how they treat their mom is how they're going to treat you, and that's
Right.
something I look for.
Okay.
But when
just
it-
not on the first date right away.
On the first date right away, it shows that you might go to your mom and tell her how the first date went. You might go to your mom 6 months in and be like, hey, you know, this girl's been acting like blah, 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 or like say way too much going on in the relationship.
Right.
And then, you know, you don't want your mom to know everything or your boyfriend's mom to know everything.
That's true. I got you.
I don't want people to hate me right now.
No, you're fine. If that's how you feel, Krissy, that's how. If you
It
hate
is.
everybody's mom and you think no guy should ever talk about their mom ever, that's fine. No, I know what
It's
you're
not
saying.
true.
I know what you're saying. Like, dude, be an independent man, be a man, and then like show them you respect your mom.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
I got you.
a lot of it though is on you. Like for me,
Really?
a lot of it, and I'm not pointing at you directly. I'm just saying like for me, and Stick I know is the same exact
Wait,
way. What's that?
explain.
I'm laughing at Derek. My mom can box, so you got a problem. Square up.
Is mom's middle name Marie too, Derek? I'm sorry. But like the thing is, for me, I am a mama's boy. So I would expect or want the person I'm in a relationship with to treat their mom with respect.
But that's a
So,
whole different category.
it
though.
is.
This is just me saying if you're mentioning your mom like within the 3 times within the first 56 minutes, like that might be a red flag. But what you're saying is that is something that I look for in a dude.
For sure. But it doesn't necessarily have to be on the first date.
Josh Baker from Quick Hits, which
Yes.
is on our Facebook page and on our YouTube. He drops it every Tuesday and Thursday. He's got a great point of this. If you're trying to close some ass, you don't talk about mama. But if you're looking
Yeah,
for a
okay, that's fair.
relationship, you talk about
You
your
talk
family.
about your fam.
It's interesting.
Well,
there you go.
I want to know about family too.
Strategery.
You're right though. They didn't realize this was gonna pull a whole different.
Hey,
Well, you're talking to mama's boys. What do you want? You want, like,
this date is gonna be like, hey, Krissy, I got tattoos. That's gonna be the first thing. Not mention mom at all.
No, I want you to mention your mom, but I'm just saying there's points where I'm done.
okay, so that's Krissy's red flag of the day. We're going to do that whenever Krissy feels like it, really. You just get to throw it throughout the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like blowing a whistle, so I did.
Blow the whistle. And you guys, I forgot. Actually, let's do this one more time. We're going to mention it one more time, and in 5 minutes, we're
yeah.
going to pull the $100 winner. So if you're watching right now and you haven't already done it, tag somebody that you think would like Woodward Sports in a post, And if we pick you, you get $50 and they get $50. Where's the cash? Let me grab that real quick.
We're gonna throw it.
Get that money.
Not
We've
today.
been throwing a
I
lot
just-
of money.
Not today.
I just want to prove that we have the cash on hand. Like, we
Yeah.
got the money here for you in the Woodward studio. If you win, you could just come and pick it up today.
Not a national contest. This is money that you get
Right.
right away.
Right away.
We hook you up.
Cash money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in singles, so you can go right to the
Look
strip,
at
strip
like
club.
Corey's going like this, walking around.
So yeah, we'll do that in, let's see, right at 9:50. We'll do it right at 9:50. So you still got time to comment. If you're on YouTube Live too watching, you can comment there, and we'll go through both. We'll flip a coin to see YouTube or Facebook. And let's see. So make sure you tag somebody you think will like Woodward Sports. Hopefully they follow us. Hopefully they like us, and hopefully we can give you money.
We're not bribing you, I swear.
Not at all.
I'm not above this shit.
Right.
Like
Right.
we're brand new. We talked about this yesterday. We
Please
started
tag
with
your friends.
0 listeners we started with yesterday. 0. We're starting from scratch. We don't
Yep.
have some big ass brand behind us. We're
That's
building
the best
this.
part about this, though. You know, everything you're saying.
Right.
But we're all on demand. That's the biggest thing. And you know, we come from radio background. We're on demand. So it's what do we all have every single day? Our phone.
right here.
So why not let's bring our content and show to you. You don't
Yeah.
got to come to us. We'll come to you. So turn on the notifications on this post and you'll get alerted every single time we go live.
Right. And if you're a late riser that doesn't get up till 11 a.m., you can go back and listen to the show on Spotify,
Exactly.
Best
Apple
part.
Music, rewatch it on Facebook, YouTube. So that's a big thing that we're doing. And guys, I forgot to tell you.
What?
What do we
After
got?
our first show yesterday,
Yes.
we got our first sponsor.
That's right.
We making money, baby!
Let's go.
We
Got to
got-
talk about them.
Yeah, I'll let you kick it off, Joey.
You know, this sponsor means so much to not only me, but to Stick
Yep.
and to Krissy, because the amazing team over at the Yellow Eye Center
Yes.
changed all of our lives because we had horrible vision. I wore glasses. You wore contacts.
No, I didn't wear shit. I just flew blind for my
I don't know
entire
how
life.
you did that because weren't you like legally
I was
some type of something?
Yeah, they told me I was like one step away from being legally blind, and Joey knows.
Oh,
like,
I know this
That's
firsthand.
insane.
When I would host nightclubs, like I couldn't tell when people were across the room. They'd have to literally walk up to me and be like, "Oh, what's up?" And like people
so
thought
you're saying any girl could have?
you know, people thought I was a jerk sometimes because they'd be waving and it would just be a blur. Like I wouldn't see anything. But then
Yeah.
I got LASIK eye surgery from Yaldo. It took like 5 minutes. And now I can literally read signs across Woodward. I can read,
Isn't it awesome?
shampoo bottles over there in the Lady Jane studio. Like, if you ever considered LASIK, it's the best decision I ever made. And honestly, this isn't him paying me to say it. It's changed my
No, it's
life.
just
Literally,
real.
I saw firsthand for Stick because for me, it changed my life. But I was wearing glasses before. Yeah, it's ancient technology, but
Yeah.
I was wearing glasses. But I take them off and then I'm blind. But Stick, worst I've ever seen. So, it literally
you never
is a
wanted
miracle.
to wear glasses or anything?
I didn't like the way I looked in glasses.
Oh my god!
And I was very
I
self-conscious.
think you would look so cute with glasses.
People always used to tell me, "You look fine, you look fine." But if you don't feel like yourself, you can't be yourself.
Yeah, you can't.
100%.
Yeah,
And that's
100%.
That's how I rolled without glasses. So
LASIK made you feel like yourself, man. That's
really,
the cool part
like
about
I
it.
get to go to sporting events and I can read the jersey numbers. Like I used to go to Lions games, sit up in the stands and just watch blurs run around. I could follow the
It'd be like
game.
an audio tape for him, like
Right.
just listening.
Stick.
I swear to
You're so
God,
cute.
but I didn't want to be caught on camera looking with my fucking red face and my glasses.
Oh my god,
like,
you
eh.
are so cute right now.
I'll never forget when he went and got it done, how excited he was and how it changed your life.
Yeah, it really did. Like,
And it only took 5 minutes. That's the unbelievable part. So if you're listening
Yeah.
right now and you're in the same situation, you got to call 1-800-398-EYES. It's 1-800-398-EYES or go to the website, yeldoeyecenter.com.
yeah, so thank you, Yaldo, for believing in us. I mean, you and the Zots at M59 Jeep are the first ones on board believing in Woodward Sports, and that means so much to us, man, because
Yeah,
in
it
order
does.
for us to keep this thing going, like, this is fun.
Right.
But if we want to have
But,
jobs in 3
yeah.
years, we got to turn this into a real thing, and you guys are helping us. And if anybody listening right now wants to advertise or whatever, just reach out. This isn't some radio conglomerate where you're just a number. They plug you in a system. Like, you're part of the family when you come with us.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So thank you guys for believing in us, for real, for
Yeah,
real.
the entire team, too. Diana, Dr. Yeldo, Eli, everybody there is just so amazing. And,
Yeah.
and we thank you guys for believing in the show. And, we got your back, too, at the Yeldo Eye Center.
Yep. So thank you guys. Yeah, that's exciting. That's really exciting. And is it almost time to give away money?
Let's just give it away now.
You want to give it away? Adam, do you
right.
want to select a winner while you're over there? Why don't you just...
Yeah, I'll pick a winner.
All you got to do is randomly scroll through, and then I'll just yell stop, and then you pick, okay? So let me know when you're scrolling. And we're going to give away $100 right now.
Exciting.
I'm
Cash
scrolling,
money,
I'm scrolling.
baby.
It was real easy this morning. All you had to do was tag one of your friends that you thought would like Woodward Sports, and you just split this money down the middle. You get this half, your friend gets this half. All right, stop, Adam.
All right.
Who we got? Hold on. Shit. Let me get a drum roll up real quick. Drum roll. All right.
All right, we got... Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Who's
Say
winning $100
it,
this
say
morning?
it.
Taylor Reese and Roger Reese.
Taylor
and Roger Reese. Congratulations. Where are they from?
That's a great question. Let me find out.
Click on their profile, man. Let's stalk them.
They are from Ferndale.
I love a good star.
Ferndale.
Yeah.
All right.
You know her? Corey knows Taylor.
Corey knows her.
All right, Taylor, you're in Ferndale, so you're not that far. Just come up Woodward. We're at 15 Mile and Woodward right here. If you look behind Krissy T, we're literally right on Woodward, which
Oh,
is
she's
awesome.
tuning in. She found out she won. She's here.
Oh, yay!
That's awesome.
There she is.
And she's DJ's mommy. Aw.
Love DJ.
You know DJ?
Congratulations.
You know DJ, Corey?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
What was that?
Come on up
Yeah.
here. Come on
What's
up
the
here.
T?
He's cool. He's funny. All
All
right.
right, we like him.
Well, we know he's a mama's boy, at least, so that's good.
I get what you did there.
See what I did there,
Yeah,
Krissy?
I like guys that treat their moms well.
Right.
Let's remember that.
Yeah, congrats to Taylor and Roger. I got some money here for you. All you got to do is come to the studio. We'll get a picture with you. We'll post a video this afternoon. But that's what we're doing pretty much every morning. We're giving away $100. Did you like the tag contest today, or did you like the share contest from yesterday?
I liked both of
Both
them.
of them were great.
Yeah.
Both of them were great. I
Why don't
loved
we
it.
alternate? Tomorrow we'll do share.
Do share again?
Yeah,
Let's
and
go
then we'll
back and
do
forth.
tag again. Then someone can win big, get a hundo.
I like that. I like that.
And we got to shout out Taylor, too, because she is the owner and CEO of Taylor's Touch Cleaning Service.
Oh, nice.
Show her some love on that locally owned business.
Hell yeah, we
especially
love
Love it, love
supporting
it.
local.
right now.
Yep. Yeah, especially right now. Support local. Support local.
For
Support
sure.
local. Support. I don't know how many times I could say it.
One of the big things, too, and you mentioned this yesterday, we went down to social here in Birmingham, and we're talking to the staff. It's crazy because they're anticipating the closure tomorrow. So
Yeah.
it's only going to be
That's gonna be
carry
so
out.
scary.
And one of the best ways that you can support these locally owned businesses is just go buy a small gift card or something just to keep these businesses alive.
Yep.
Because
Yeah, it's a good idea.
think about how many businesses have disappeared in the last couple of months.
It's sad, man. It really is sad, and we gotta support local businesses.
Yes.
Like Joey said, even if you don't need anything right now, go grab a gift card.
Right.
Yeah.
Each
Christmas
of
is coming
each of
up.
us get a $20 gift card. That's going to make their business stay alive.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's some of our favorite
They're good
businesses that we don't
stocking
want to see.
stuffers, too.
And we're here to support local. Like, that's a big initiative of Woodward Sports, is we want to give back to the community. Like, we got some things planned for Thanksgiving. We're going to be sponsoring
Yep.
some families and making sure they have a meal on Thanksgiving.
Love it.
Let's
we're-
give Meyer a shout out too. Why not?
Yeah, shout out
Let's
to
talk
Meyer.
about Meyer wanting to be a part of this and give back to the community.
Yep, Meyer's hooking us up. Once we get those details finalized, we can really talk about what all
Talk
the
more
Meyer's
about it.
doing for the city.
Michigan-owned
with us.
company on a Michigan-owned network.
Yep, we love you guys for that. And then on Thanksgiving, we're also going to do our in-house Thanksgiving Day dinner with the Woodward Sports family while we
Gonna
all
be
watch the
fun.
Lions. And then come Christmas time, holiday time, we're going to do a thing. We'll announce it right now. Fuck it. We're
I
gonna
love that about us.
Yeah, we're going to be living in the studio for a week. We're going to call it Stuff a Studio. And all you got
You've
to
been
do...
a part of Stuff a Bus a lot.
I started Stuff a Bus with a guy named Tic Tac in the year 2000.
That was you?
Yep, that was me.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, I'm old.
You ain't
so
old.
No, what do you mean?
You ain't
Oh, that's
old.
freaking awesome
So
that you
in
did
yeah,
that.
it's just really cool that you started it.
my first week of interning, we started Stuff a Bus at the Oakland Mall, and that was the year 2000. We ended up stuffing like 7 buses. It was amazing. It like the amount of love the community showed was awesome back then. And then when I programmed a station in Grand Rapids, 104.5 SNX, I brought that out there. Lived on a bus for a week. It carried on for 2 years. When I left, they got rid of the charity because obviously they don't give a shit about the community once people leave. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Of everything I
mean,
built
that
at
pissed me off,
SNX,
too.
for them to get rid of the biggest, we were the single largest donor of toys in Kent County.
And they got rid of it.
And they got rid of it.
Why?
Because it wasn't making money.
Is it about making money though?
To them it is.
Is it about making
To
money?
them it is. To
Or
them
is
it
it about
is.
helping people in need that were more fortunate?
That's what
than?
I thought it was about too. Like I was living
Yeah.
on a bus in a fucking blizzard collecting
And if
toys.
I know you, it was not about the money.
No, hell no, it's not about the money. Like
Freezing too. Like it was
I
cold.
bet.
it was
bro.
cold. So like I want to bring that concept here, but since we started Stuff a Bus here in Detroit, some other stations have taken it and kind of turned it into their own promotion. It's not the same where they're living on the bus. They just set up a bus in different corners of the city, which is great. I'm never going to dog anybody,
For sure.
any other station for doing charity shit. But they took the name Stuff a Bus and turned it into something it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Stuff a Studio. We're going to live stream the entire week, like me on a sleeping bag on that floor.
Will be hilarious because you
We're
were
not
6'4".
leaving.
Yep.
We're not leaving.
I'm
We're
not-
Got
staying
showers.
here.
Yep.
Showers.
I don't know if we even got a shower in here, but we'll figure that out.
Yep. And the goal is all these windows behind Krissy T and all the windows, we want toys from the bottom floor all the
To
way
the
to the
top.
ceiling so we can donate them to kids in need. And this year there's going to be more families in need than
Oh, for
ever.
sure.
Like ever. So
Especially because you got to realize with school being put on pause and all going virtual, that was a big way that a lot of these kids would even get not only their meals and food.
Yep.
It's the way that they get their toys and small gifts that their teachers
They
give
look
them.
forward to it,
So
yeah.
this is going to be great because this is bigger than a school bus.
Yeah.
This is a big ass
This is a
studio.
very big room.
I don't know how many square feet this is, but it's big.
Do you think we could push the toys out into the Lady Jane studio?
That's my goal. And you know what? Part of this is when one person gets on, like a Meyer, and, hopefully they give us,
Gets the ball
Let's just
rolling.
we don't have the exact
yeah,
specifics,
yeah.
but lots of money.
But once Meyer gives us a bunch of toys and all that stuff to get this thing going, what we're going to do is we're going to call out other local businesses. Like, we're going to call out Chad Johnson, who owns Lady Jane's. Like,
Yep.
Meyer gave us this
Yeah,
much,
what are you
Chad.
gonna do?
Where
Come on,
are
Chad.
you, Chad?
Come on.
How many
And
toy trains are you going to give us?
Hey, you already know he's about to watch this and be
He's-
like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, he sees this probably like, bet. He's going to send him over right now.
but that's the thing with Chad. He's going to step the fuck up and go
Yeah.
beyond what
For
anybody
sure.
Yeah,
else
we
is
love
Because he
doing.
got a heart, and that's what it's
He
all
does.
about. Not making money.
But then we
It's
call
about-
out Birmingham Roast, and we call out Jesse and be like,
Yeah.
Jesse, Birmingham Roast hasn't given us
Yeah.
toys yet.
Yeah.
And then what do you think they're going to do?
Bring more toys.
Bring a bunch of toys.
Like, this is a real thing. I've seen it happen in several markets to where we're able to change lives. And, like, just imagine the kids that already know that it's a stressful year. They can't go to fucking school. The tree isn't as normal as it's
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to
a
be.
shitty year, man.
And
Parents
just the
don't
mental
have
health
food.
of COVID right now.
Mental
Like,
health.
this is something that's just gonna bring and uplift the spirits. And when you
Well, I'm excited to be a part
when
of
you
that.
realize what we're gonna do too, it's not just the stuff the studio. We get these presents and that's it. We're gonna take this a step further. Team up with a soon-to-be announced local hospital
Hell yeah.
and do it virtually and obviously COVID-friendly way.
Yep.
To present that, and we're bringing Santa in here,
Yep.
Mrs. Claus.
Santa!
It's gonna be a fun thing that you want to be a part of.
Yeah, so thank you guys for supporting us right off the rip. I'm telling you, throughout the holidays, we're going to give back to the community the best we can. I mean, and honestly, like I said, we're not only calling out businesses, we're going to call out the Pistons. Like, we're going to call out the Lions.
Dude, we better be careful.
why?
We need,
Why?
I'm
we
trying
need
to
more
help people.
space. No, I'm saying we're going to need more space.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to, you better be careful who you're calling out.
No,
That's
no,
like-
no. You
Listen.
call out everyone. Everybody should be involved in this.
For charity, it's call you out. Like,
For
I don't
sure.
care. I'll put
For
you on
sure.
blast.
Right.
Because in the end, you're going to come by with toys, and then we'll be like, oh, you're the best. Oh,
Yep.
you're the best.
It's one of those things like you cheap ass, and if it's charity, it's like automatically it's like,
Yeah.
all right, here you go.
Yeah, I got to do it, yeah.
So we're really excited about what's to come, especially with the Morning Woodward Show. And thank you guys for watching this morning. We're
Yeah,
so
we
happy to
appreciate you guys so much.
give away money every morning. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Joey, is it time for the dumbass of the day?
Oh, it is. And I need a partner on this one. So Adam, you got to turn on your camera because you are passionate about this one.
Okay,
All right,
let me
let's
hit the
do it.
dumbass.
You
though,
got to
real
hit
quick.
it.
Dumbass, you dumbass. You're a dumbass. Such a dumbass. You're an ass.
You see it.
You ass.
You dumbass.
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 So this one is somebody in the Detroit Lions division.
Okay, all right.
We're going to Monday Night Football yesterday. We're going to the head coach who started out with a 5-1 record, an unbelievable start to the season, goes to Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
I love this.
I know you love this, Adam, because when we were talking about who should be dumbass of the day, you were like, Matt Nagy.
Listen,
Right
I'm
away.
just gonna
Like-
call it right now. When they were 5-1, I said this team won't finish with more than 7 wins.
Yep.
And I looked like an idiot. Nah, I look like a fucking genius.
No, man. We both knew the writing was on the wall for them.
No, they're a bad football team on offense. They're fucking predictable. Their defense is what keeps them in football games.
Yep.
I mean,
And then
pathetic.
your favorite quarterback.
Oh my God, what a
We go to
debacle!
Kirk
Listen to this.
Oh,
This
shit.
is one of my favorite stats.
Yeah.
All right, Matt Nagy took the starting quarterback that was 3-0 and replaced him
He
with
was
the
2.5
quarterback.
and 0.
He was 3-0,
Okay.
and he replaced him with the quarterback who's now 0-4. Isn't that lovely?
It is lovely. And
He says isn't that lovely?
what else is lovely? My boy Jason Prisno in Chicago. When they made that change, I was like, why are you making the change when you haven't lost a game? He's like, oh, he's shit. And it's like, okay.
What does that do to a locker room?
Dude, it already separates
Listen,
the
when I
locker
was in
room.
middle school, I was like a way better quarterback than the one who was starting. And that divided the whole goddamn locker room because we were losing games. And then the one game I get to start, we freaking win, and then I get benched the next week.
That's
like,
what you
just
get for
piss
doing
off.
well.
Nah, no.
So you comparing yourself to Nick Foles?
Oh, no. Please don't.
No, he's Carson Wentz.
That's, yeah.
I love everybody right now that's like Team Adam. Adam always knows.
Yeah, people
right.
love you,
People
Adam.
do really love you.
Can we
man.
can we talk about Adam real quick?
Oh,
do it.
Hell yeah, we can.
So Adam and I met about 2 years ago when I was doing marketing for the
3, I
Carpet
think,
Guys.
right?
Huh?
3?
No, 2.
2?
I wasn't at the
Aw,
Carpet Guys
you guys
more
been
than 2
dating
years.
for 2 years?
So Adam is a brilliant guy, but he's a very quiet guy, as we
Freaking
know.
genius.
As we
Oh,
know,
yeah.
he's very quiet, very technical. He's built our website. He makes sure the production looks good every day. He does so much for this show behind the scenes. And when we started this, we knew eventually we were going to have a morning show. So Adam and I wanted to start talking at 8 a.m. so we could start getting people in the habit of waking up with us, not knowing it was going to turn into this. But Adam has come out of his shell from being this, yeah, that's quiet.
I know. I've
love
watched
sports.
his progression.
If
man.
you listen to
It's
the
so
first
fun
show,
to
the first
see.
2 shows is really when it
My
all
first
developed.
show with Sam, I mean, I was like a train wreck.
Oh,
I was,
you were
I was
you
so
were fun
quiet,
to see though.
But, it's just getting comfortable. I
Yeah, and
think
the-
really
For
is the
sure.
thing. It's not that, I'm just so quiet. It's just the
The
comfort
biggest
thing.
hurdle was
Yeah.
him talking into the fucking mic. He'd be
Yeah.
over here like, my opinion is like, no, dude, you got to talk right
Yeah,
into
no,
this
it's
thing.
right. It's this,
Yeah, but give him a break. The dude has no background, whereas we all have years and years in the radio
our
industry,
entire life was like
broadcasting,
this.
whatever it is.
But whenever Adam is on camera, we get tons of comments about how smart
love
he
him.
is, how right he is. And it's just awesome that Adam has blossomed into this personality.
Look at his smile.
If you said Adam was a personality 6 months ago, you would have been laughed out of the room.
I
Yeah.
would laugh at you.
And it's cool, too, getting texts from, the biggest programmers that we know saying that this guy is an unbelievable talent.
Yeah, I'll gladly say Tony Travato's name. Tony was a great mentor of mine at iHeartMedia. He's tremendous, one of the smartest
He
people.
brought me to Detroit.
He brought you to Detroit. He was
Part of
smart
all of
with
our
that.
lives.
Yeah, one of the smartest guys I've ever worked for, and just unsolicited out of nowhere. Who's this Adam guy?
Yeah.
He makes a really good
I
mic
could
too.
Just, hear his
Look at
voice
that
saying
smile.
And it was awesome. And it's like, Adam's getting compliments from legit media programmers.
Right.
It is cool.
And the guy's never talked on a microphone before 2
Yeah,
months
but
ago.
I've been talking on Sundays for the last 20 years just in my basement without a mic.
Right, you've been bullshitting
Just
with
to
your boys.
myself.
And that's the beautiful thing about this. We are not we're not broadcast type people. Like
No.
I don't expect Adam to be up here and deliver me the spores and
Top of the
deliver-
morning
Yeah.
on this 17th of
And
November.
now Joey will say.
It's 10:01 on Woodward Avenue. The temperature outside today
The best is that in
God,
traffic.
I don't miss
That in traffic.
traffic and weather together
I
on the
don't miss
ones. It's like
that.
I have fucking Google. I
What does
don't
that mean, by the way? Traffic together on the ones. What does that mean?
It's just, that's the way they used to set appointments on like AM
Yeah.
stations. So oh sure, it's 10:10. I could get the traffic, but now just like we're on your phone.
Then you hear like car background.
Traffic's
music.
on your phone.
Yep.
Weather's on your phone.
We don't do anything.
Gossip's on your
we don't
phone.
do anything besides plugging in the address on the phone and drive. Follow that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we love
Efficient,
navigation.
Efficient.
so that's why we're here, man. That's why we're on your phone. We know where things are going. We see the writing on the wall. We're all ex-radio people because future of media is digital. The future of media is video.
That's why I left it, man.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
saw this and I was like, I gotta be a part of that.
Because honestly, Krissy, you on the radio is cool, but being able to see you is like that's part of you. Like you're
Yeah.
flashy, you catch the eye. People love to watch you, and if you're just stuck in radio land, it's like they can imagine whatever the hell they
Well,
want.
that's how I felt at my last station. It was like people would go to my Instagram. They'd be like, I had no idea like how colorful you look, or like, you know what I mean? A lot of people were like, oh, you sound like, because I kind of have a raspy voice. A lot of people are like, oh, we pictured you as like this old smoker. We saw you and you're like this young, lively chick. So
Everything about Krissy's perfect besides that shitty tattoo on her finger.
Besides her jersey
and I
middle
know
finger.
that. I went out for coffee with my best friend, and we came back drunk with finger tattoos. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
So that is a life lesson from Krissy.
Here, I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's getting lasered off if anyone wants to laser that off
Why are you
for
flicking
me.
us off?
I heard that laser shit hurts.
It does, dude. It hurts worse than getting the actual tattoo. It burns your skin, man.
Ouch.
Is it like laser hair removal?
Yeah, but worse.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you guys videos.
Yeah, see, Mitch gets it. I love how loose and relaxed everyone seems on this show. It's so not scripted like the other shows, and we're all a part of it, really getting to see the real you. And
I was just going to say that. It's funny because we have a sheet. I don't even know where it is, but like we have a little rough
I used this to
draft.
clean up my coffee, and this was our itinerary.
This is our script.
show.
I'll hold it up.
Hold it up, Joey.
It literally.
So it's kind of just a rough outline of what we're going to talk about. There really is no. We talked to each other the night before the show to kind of discuss what we want to talk about. We have a rough outline. We didn't hit all these times today, but
Who gives a shit?
this was
But that's the cool part.
this was the show.
The cool part about
Yeah.
it too, and I noticed this earlier in the show because this is our second show, so I'm paying closer attention. Is we had like the Pistons draft talk at 9 o'clock. We got into it at 8:40.
Yep.
So it was like we didn't freak out about the planning of the show. We were like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
just
we'll
do
do the
it.
time.
That's just how it worked, man. And so yeah, we hope you guys can catch the vibe too, because we just want to be hanging out with you while you're in your car, while you're on the toilet, while you're getting ready for work.
Especially on the toilet.
Yeah, Krissy loves Blumpkins.
That's disgusting.
You know that like this is gonna be that one time where someone checks in and that's all they know.
After that too, you're like, what?
I cannot
What I
wait
said?
to-
Bro, you made me picture it, and there I was doing that. I'm like, why am I picturing that?
Krissy's like, how did you know, Stick?
Blumpkin talk.
Isn't
with
it after
Krissy
10
T.
o'clock?
It is after 10. And that's another thing. We have no time to get off. We can go all day, especially when we're talking Blumpkins with Krissy T. That's how we're going to end the show today.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow, tune in to
Adam,
win
call
some
my
more
phone so I
money.
have an excuse to leave.
Tomorrow we're going to give away some more money starting at 8 a.m., the Morning Wood Show. So make sure you're waking up with Morning Wood. It is the best way to wake up. And you know what? Our slogan around here, what is our slogan around here for Woodward Sports?
Wake up with Morning Wood.
Nope.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
Oh, let's go!
And you know who started
The
that trend?
originator.
The originator?
Sean Anderson of Detroit.
Let's hear Big Sean say it.
Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
Shout out to Big Sean, man.
Everywhere I go now, I have to make somebody say that.
Yeah, that's our slogan.
That's our thing. Actually, last night I was at the Bronx Deli. I know you guys love the Bronx Deli.
Yes,
it's right
we
across
do.
from my house.
Shout out to
There was-
Pontiac.
Yeah, there was a chick there that was really, really cool. And she goes, oh, you're Krissy from Woodward Sports. You know how cool that was instead of being
Yeah.
Krissy from the radio? And she goes, Woodward Sports, let's go. And it was unwarranted.
Can we end the show, Adam? You still got the video from Cast Tech, the three guys that said Woodward Sports, let's go.
I love the one guy in the middle. Woodward Sports, let's go!
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop.
70 different
I'm gonna play
times.
that right now.
You're going to play it right now?
Yep.
Let's end it on this
All right,
note.
we're going to walk off on that.
Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go! Woodward Sports, let's go!